For many years now, Russ and Craig have had many wide-ranging conversations with folks from all over the gaming world. This is one of those conversations.
D6G, The Lost Chapter.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Lost Chapters, book 72. Unfortunately, I'm alone in Dunkin' Donuts tonight because, well, Raef and Craig snuck off and played some Accursed, the RPG setting that's been set up by Ross Watson and his friends over there, the big Kickstarter. And Accursed is a Savage Worlds setting game. Now, we've got a lot of feedback from the earlier live recording we did of a live session of an RPG back when we did Deathwatch, and folks had said they'd like to hear more of that, so we thought, what the heck, since Craig and Raef will be playing, they went ahead and recorded the session with the permission of the great folks over at the Nerdherder podcast and some other of our local friends as well doing it. So sit back, relax, and we hope you enjoyed this extra long Lost Chapters. Oh, and one word of caution, this was recorded live, and I did not go through the whole 3 hours and try to clip it down. So there may be the occasional foul language, but I think the boys were pretty well behaved and kept it down to a minimum.
Okay, so we are recording the Accursed.
Yeah, anybody need
One
a
night.
to put bullhorns on them?
Nope.
I never got around to it.
Okay, so we're gonna go around the table and introduce everybody. Dave.
I'm Dave Farr. I'm the game master for this Accursed game
Setting.
setting.
And I'm Craig, and I'm playing Victor, a Dhampir that's a half vampire who comes from a noble family and carries through his noblesse oblige into the afterlife.
I'm Matt, and I'm playing Katrina, who is a shade. She recalls nothing of her former life.
And there's nothing wrong with that, a man playing a woman. Nothing wrong with that at all.
No.
No.
I'm Old Andy. I'm playing a mongrel character. It's basically a human that's been fused with animal parts. So in my case, it's the horn of a bull, the legs of a horse, and my front arms are kind of a mix of the two of them.
My name's Ian Clark. I'm with the Nerdhearders podcast.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So is Dave.
Shameless plug.
I'm playing Boris, who is a golem. He's a scarecrow golem. He came from a farming commune in Hebron and has somehow learned to channel powers that he doesn't understand in small carved totems that he's able to make.
And I'm Raef, playing
Hollywood Granger?
Yes, playing a character called Stone Phoenix. He is a mummy who is a parlor magician. He died wearing his black top hat and tails. He doesn't know how he's become mummified.
Stone Phoenix is also lead guitarist in a kick-ass 80s rock band. That's right.
I saw a movie for Black Sabbath in '82.
All right. So, you've been traveling on the road west.
All together?
All together.
Did we meet in a tavern?
No.
All together. We've been traveling on a road west.
It's important for you to know that you've all decided to travel together. You know each other. You have some history. I leave it up to you to decide whether you just met on the road or you've known each other for ages.
I was buried next to Craig.
You were buried next to Craig, who was never buried, but...
So Craig's character, in smuggling his family, had hired bodyguards, which had included me and Ian as toughs.
Ian and I.
Oh my God, it's a recording. Do you really care?
Wow, you're going to call him out on a recording.
All right.
Welcome to my life.
Let's see if we can get Dave to pull out a thesaurus again.
Yeah. I have that out. So, all right. So Ian and I had Boris and Arn had worked as bodyguards in helping to smuggle Craig's family away from danger. I can't help now. I refuse to help Matt figure out how his character fits in. I had a good story, but I will not share it.
Boris saw Stone Phoenix perform magic at kids' party.
So he came along.
Boris very impressed. Boris wondered where Rabbit go.
Boris's hindrances are almost all mental. So, just in case. That's not really Ian's real voice.
Mine are too.
All right, so you've been traveling on the road west from Karen Canaan through the Highland Mountains to the southern tip of the Black Root Woad. As a reminder, the Black Root Woad is... I don't know what a woad is. I think it's like a swamp, right?
I think it's just a typo.
I think it's like dye, isn't it?
No, it's like it's like a swampy section on the map. I think it's anyway.
I don't know.
It's in the book.
I am not disagreeing with you, Dave. I am being a good player.
So that entire section has been taken over by Morrigan, who is the Death Witch. She has the, I think they call it the Black Cauldron, which is where all the Revenants are reborn from. And she has a pretty strong edict out there that anybody who enters will pass through the Black Cauldron. In other words, kill you and bring you back as a zombie.
Anyone who enters the swamp.
Anybody who enters the...
What brings us to this said
let's
swamp?
go.
Well, interesting.
Yeah.
You had heard that there was a small group of Accursed there who were fighting against Morrigan and attempting to protect villages in the mountains just to the Woad's south.
Deal with barbarian.
Mawad.
It'd be funny if it is a typo.
It seemed like... Hey, it's Ross's map. It seemed like a good place to go. It's central in the... I guess I was going to call it a kingdom, but in the region of Morden. So it's relatively central to all of the other kingdoms. And if you find another calling to your liking, even, your ties to the group may be somewhat amorphous, you figured it would be a good central place for you to go with some people that have your back. All right. It's already dark, but you've agreed to travel at night for some time as you're coming over the mountain pass, hoping to find a suitable resting place. The moon is high, but not full, and your eyes have adjusted well to the evening. Just ahead, you see a small child playing with a wooden toy.
Oh boy.
The child looks up and sees you in almost the same instance. You all stop. The child freezes as well, staring at you, and then jumps to its feet and runs off to a nearby stand of trees and bushes.
Child, wait, the Woad is safer.
Anybody knows Dave said it jumps to its feet? Scary.
That's also how Dave refers to his own children, so I'm not really surprised.
Hey, I hung out with both of it today. Had a great day.
Both of it.
Okay, so a small child, kind of playing on the road,
And it's after dark,
sees us,
It's after dark.
startles, and runs off into the wood.
So
Yes.
I have excellent night vision, just like it's day. Can I see anything in the woods?
Well, it's pretty far down the path. I mean, if you saw pretty
she's
well,
yeah.
you could see pretty far down the path. And I mean, it's definitely like, I mean, it looked like a child to you. It was, and it was definitely playing with some kind of toy or some kind of something and ducked off. Give me a notice roll. Okay, this delay brought to you by the D6G.
Wow,
A
nice
notice
box.
roll.
So Dave, while he's doing that, I'd like to scan the trees looking for birds, ravens, which are the
Bird watching is a good activity.
They like to be called birders now.
birders.
Birders?
Okay,
Really?
my notice.
Sounds creepy.
I'm rolling one die for my D6 in notice and my wild die.
Which is which?
I got a 5.
A 5. So you do happen to notice that that the child is wearing like really shabby clothes, and it was either very dark skinned or something appeared a little off.
Well, Stone's code of honor is to protect children and mothers. So he realizes it could be like an evil spirit or something, but he's gonna run down the path. Be like, little boy, we can help you. Don't run away.
All right, so running down the path.
Once I see Raef, Stone, take off.
Come on, boys.
Boris, help.
Help me! Save the lad!
Yeah, Boris is running off too.
I thought it was a girl.
I'd watch.
You're standing. Shade,
I'm watching.
watching.
Shade, you cover the window.
Weaker.
Victor will move halfway down the
I
road.
give you the finger, you can see right through it.
All right.
Glad that joke is out of the way before we got to the end.
Any particular advantage? So I'll also be. You need to tell me about your characters, because I don't necessarily know, like, if you have dark vision or other things. So don't assume I know.
Me and Ian are nodding our heads. No, we're just hauling down, man.
All right.
By the light of the moon. Little
right.
boy!
So you get down
The
to the
silvery
spot,
moon?
Don't run away!
and you can kind of
Vampires aren't that scary.
as you get closer, you definitely can see more, hear some activity in the
I don't understand. Why would a child run from us?
in the bushes.
Because we are the
You're kind of on the path. You're looking in.
So we can see where he darted into the woods.
Yeah, and you do definitely see like that. There's like moving back and forth. You do hear you hear something like a higher pitched voice, but it's not anything you recognize.
Say, come on down, little boy. You can explain why you were on the road at this late of night.
That was awesome.
Come here, I'll show you a trick.
Small child, Boris's friend.
Don't be afraid of the pumpkin head.
I'm still scanning the woods to either side. That's why I'm like splitting the difference.
You see because of your night vision, you can see that there's definitely like some activity behind the bushes, potentially more than one small child ducking back and forth.
I'd like to continue to scan for ravens, any type of birds in the trees.
I'm probably scaring them away.
I'm going to see if I sense any, like, other Banes or Accursed nearby besides us.
Okay.
Ooh, is that a special thing you do?
No,
We all do that because we're not.
you all can sense your own.
Your own
yeah.
witch line. A witch line is any other creature created by your witch.
By the witch that created you.
Yes.
Yes. You failed?
I got one.
So none of us are
Both
rebels.
dice?
Oh, that's a critical failure.
That is a critical failure.
Okay.
So you actually see something, and you
Over there.
and you start darting off into the woods because for whatever
You're
reason
convinced.
you're convinced that it's I don't know if you care about babies like Raef does, but a small baby about to fall off the bough of a tree. So you race
My
off.
friends, wait. I sense that he failed critically. No one follow him into the woods.
I don't run off, I float off.
What am I doing?
Drift quickly.
I'm done with it. Thank you. Thank you.
He'd like to make it correct that he drifts quickly.
All right, so I need actions from both of you. What are you doing? There's no further movement. Are you?
I'm just waiting, just watching, looking.
Like the hurricane?
I'm going to start to lumber into the forest.
Boris,
You
where are you
lumber in.
going?
Letters.
All
Right
right.
now, because that's what I said.
So as soon as you kind of lumber in and you peer, you see. You're not entirely sure what it is, but its head is relatively large to be a child. It's got big eyes and leathery skin and hair, and all of a sudden, as soon as you see that, you notice that there's at least 4 or 5 others around. So
And the rest of the party notices that the game master is shuffling the deck of cards you use in combat.
yes, so
That's
clear
not-
of the
don't get
section in the
meta.
center of the table.
That's the snacks for later.
Boris, I don't think that's a child.
Oh, look at these awesome bennies. that
Ugly
somebody made
children,
for
but
this
Boris
game.
not really one to judge.
It's okay. Your own game.
Just into the wall.
I didn't
Please
want
take
to.
the knife away from me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not allowed to have these at home.
This is my template.
You don't know who Ludo is?
No, what's that from?
From Labyrinth, the big.
Yeah. So just as an aside, a woad is a weed or a plant that was used as a bluish dye. It was eventually replaced by the stronger indigo.
Thank you, Internet.
All right,
It
so
also brings me a reference back to one of the worst movies I could possibly think of, King Arthur, with Clive Owen and that
this will represent you for
male-looking
now. That will
skinny
represent
chick,
from you. You're just off the path. So this will represent off the path. You're just off the path. You're back here. Your character is an extra action away down here. And
We haven't painted one of those, don't we?
Oh, we got several painted ones of those.
Yeah, I was I had it to. I was gonna
Actually,
try
there's
to.
a
I've been
better
looking
for
for like a cow head
This guy's a
to cut off and put on, and then I was looking for green stuff too, and I was like, I don't have fucking time.
We ain't got time for that. Please watch your language.
Oh, it's gonna be hard, Craig, but I'll try.
We can't swear.
Need Justin to put it
All
back.
right, so you moved halfway
Yeah.
down. You're
Yeah.
there.
And
Shade's
where's your
You're
banshee?
not quite that far off.
The banshee.
Off in the woods.
Off in the woods.
It's over here. The wood's over
Yes.
here.
Little
Okay.
children.
Wow, those are very well painted.
They
Goblins.
are excellently well painted, and we'll put some pictures out, and people can own these models sometime in the next
that's right.
week to 6 months.
Wait a minute. Are you saying people can actually own the models used in this session?
That is correct.
Many
Not
of them. Oh, Matt, yours is the only one that they would want.
And I will switch out an unpainted one for the painted one, which I will take home.
All right. So, combat.
Wait. Boris friendly.
So,
Hello, little ones.
if I remember correctly,
Oh, boy.
there is a surprise round.
If they're surprised, yes.
You guys are surprised because you were kind of like investigating, and so what'll happen is, I think, remind me, you roll a die, and if you get a certain level, you get a card, right? And if you don't, you get no action.
Right. So they'll, yeah.
I don't know how this
Because they're wild cards, so they get a chance to not be...
Are they wild
They might
cards?
just
No.
be minions.
These guys are wild cards.
Oh, yeah.
We're wild cards. Yeah.
Yes, you are. I mean, you're both wild.
Just make it easier and we're not surprised.
Yeah.
Page
We're appearing
73.
in there. Oh, crap.
Surprise! Combat often starts before everyone involved is prepared. An ambush, a sudden double cross, or a trap might give one side in the fight an edge over the other. When this happens, the side that started the fight is not dealt cards, but begins the fight on hold. Victims of the surprise must take notice rolls. Those who make it are dealt as usual. Those who fail get no card for the first round of combat.
Okay, notice rolls, everybody.
That comes off smarts if you know how to
I
notice, right?
succeed.
What? No, so yeah. it
With
would
a
be
10.
4.
Boom.
Oh, I have ace. Oh, I forgot my wild die.
I got a 9.
I got a 4.
So everybody except
6.
for Raef.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's good. I hope it's not important, because my initiative card is a 2.
Everybody except for Raef.
Yeah, that's me.
That's mine.
All right, and my guys do not get cards.
They
but
start
are
on hold, which means that they can act whenever they want.
Don't
All
say
right,
which.
So we have dealt
that
a
anywhere.
9 to Boris, a 6 to
Arn,
an ace to
Katarina.
Arena.
and a 2 to Victor.
Victor.
That's not Katarina.
All right.
Victor has a 2.
Where's GM?
There is only one.
What is it?
One card lower
It's
than
an action
Victor's.
for you to get back to where they are.
Wait for me.
So you get an action, so you're moving up.
Wait, how far away are they?
Ace
I
is
have
better
guns.
than a 2?
I have guns.
Ace is highest.
Oh.
How far away are they? I
No,
have...
is that not how they do it?
I don't know.
That's
You're
how we do it.
the
Hey,
game
hey,
master.
How can ace be both 1 and 11? What kind
No,
of
it's
god
the
would
best.
allow that?
Oh,
It's the best. I think it's the
Hey,
best.
how far?
The best around.
It'd be a 14.
How far away are they? I have guns.
Takes
You
an
have
action to
spirit
run.
guns?
Bennies for mine.
They're usually
Oh.
witch hunters and prefer range
Dave made
combat.
They're
Start
one
your
action away, which would be 1 pace, which would be that many.
Is it less than 40
I hate-
feet?
I don't know. That's how
But
many
it
inches.
takes an action to draw your weapon.
I hate to bring
Unless you're
this
trapped.
up,
Alright, cool.
but Ross actually has a special move in his game. I think it's called a full-out maneuver.
I brought it up.
Yes,
He does.
it is.
I have those scenario special rules written by Ross right here. It's called the all-out move. There are times when heroes need to cover great distance quickly in order to arrive in the nick of time.
There you go, Matt.
The all-out move is an added maneuver. When a player declares this as the hero's action in a round, this is the only thing the hero can do. His pace is doubled, so you could get there. And you add a run die.
Which is a D6. Which
It's
is
a D6
Because your
for
parry is
normal.
reduced by 4 to a minimum of 2.
I'm going to use special flight, so my pace is 10.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice. So you could get there if you do an all-out move.
And he doesn't lose his parry and all that.
But do you want to get there? You want to get within range. Right?
No, I'm not going to do a full out move. I'm just going to go 10. I'm going to
All right,
5.
so you go a little further than the average dog. All right, 9, Ian.
It's called you a dog.
Well,
I am Mongrel.
Boris is still not convinced that. I mean, what are they do? They're acting aggressively.
They're big-headed kids. What?
They're on hold right now. They're all kind of on hold.
Boris hold too. Boris not understand.
All right, I really just want to see what you're going to do. They're going to attack you.
All right then.
All right,
It pays to be careful, Boris.
all right. So, does anybody know how fighting works in this game?
Moose and squirrel.
Well, all right, so there. Ian held on his action. You're using the creature's action now.
Yeah.
All right, so basically, you're gonna roll whatever their fighting skill is. Right now,
Target number is my toughness.
No.
Target is a 4, always, right?
Parry.
No, only on shooting.
Parry.
Toughness is for wounds. Yeah.
Right,
Parry.
right. So
6.
Now are these wild cards?
No.
All right, so they just roll. They don't get any. They can't use bennies, and they don't get an exploding die. They don't get a.
They don't get a wild die.
They don't get a wild die.
All right, so I got a 5. So I don't think that does it.
Nope.
But I got 3 guys attacking you. Come on. Yeah, baby. I got a 11, which is a hit with the raise.
Yep. Right, with 1 raise.
With 1 raise.
Right.
And now toughness, right?
So now you roll the damage plus an extra d6 because of the raise.
Okay, so if it's a...
Although, actually, I don't know if... Because they're not...
if they can't get raises.
I think they do.
I think they do.
Extra.
All attacking gets...
I think that's a standard attack rule.
And so with the raise, don't I get a d6 to my damage?
That's what we're
wondering. So normally wildcards do. I don't remember about scrubs.
Yeah, we'll say they do. And I have AP2.
Ooh, AP2. Ouchie you.
That's 2. That's not good. Come on. Oh, man. Roll a 3.
No.
Boar's tough.
All right.
Made of straw.
He showed off.
So that was the first... That was their attack.
Okay. Now can I go since I
Now
have...
you can go, yeah. They're all right up on you, so you can move them all.
They all attacked and only 1 hit?
So wait, so you rolled a 6 on a d6?
Yes.
Okay. To roll it again, yeah. Because aces is... When you guys were talking about statistics before of getting a 4 on a d...
I wasn't talking statistics. I was making sounds like the math.
Right. Well, because it doesn't matter, because on a d8, it's an 8 that explodes.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Boris is just going to haul back with his mighty straw fists. And try and punch one of these little...
Hit it with the straw!
Ugly children.
Away the flowers. You could Vorten all the hours.
All right, you got a 4.
What's their parry?
Oh, there it is.
What's their parry, Dave?
I got a 4.
5.
Ugh, no hit. That was 9. 6.
I have a pace of 10. So
you're gonna all out?
Fuck. Yes.
It's gonna be
I
hard.
don't swear all day,
Yeah.
so I can come out on Tuesday nights and swear until my head falls.
Won't there be editing? Somebody's got to listen to this whole thing.
Yeah. I'll do my all out if I can get within striking distance.
All out move, you'll get there.
Yep.
The parry will be reduced by 4.
Yep, that's fine.
And you won't get to do anything else.
Oh, he doesn't.
I don't get to attack?
No. All out move is your entire action.
Yeah.
There he goes. He gallops right past me. Arn, don't jump into anything you don't understand. Is it my turn with a 2?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to pull my rapier and my what?
You're telling me not to swear.
Oh, come on. draw my rapier and my flintlock pistol.
I'll take the rapist.
Okay. And the rapist. And so it's about here. I am actually looking out that way with my... I've got my pistol in my strong hand and my rapier in my weak hand.
Okay.
Your pimp hand? What?
Oh, so you move up. Okay. So now next round, I believe you all keep your cards. No, everybody gets new cards, right? So now everybody's in.
Everybody, including you, gets a card.
You've underlined
I'll
stuff.
give that one.
They make highlighters.
That's a GM that I can admire.
Did not help. Did not help. All right. So GM's on a 2. Aces are now low.
No, aces are always high.
All right, go ahead, man.
I'm not gonna let him.
All right. Yeah, Boris is gonna try and smack one again.
You better eat some of this. You don't eat all
There we go. Hit.
Or just move it away from me.
So there's still parry 5, right, Dave?
Yep. So I hit.
Still, yes.
5. All right. So then your damage in.
All right, and that's just strength, right?
Unarmed
They have
combat.
toughness
I'm fouling
7-2,
them.
which means that their armor is adding 2 to the toughness, right? Is that how the bestiary is written?
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, so purple's my wild die.
You're gonna need an explosion to hurt them.
I'd do it. I didn't do it.
No, Benny
You have to
can't
hit
add
with
the
a
damage.
raise to get the extra d6. is what
Yeah,
you need.
yeah.
No, so it's gonna bounce.
Okay. 8.
What's their toughness? What are we looking at here?
Their toughness 7, armor 2, so it's a total of 9.
No. I think it's 7 parentheses 2. So I think if you had AP 2, it would drop it down to 5.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that is
7
some math.
I'm saying it says 7
Oh, I believe you.
parentheses 2, and I don't know what that means. I'm going to read it as their total toughness is 7, 2 of which is comprised of armor. So if you have like an AP 3, you'd only get through 2 of it. Because that's what I remember.
You want me to draw it up on here?
8, which one of you is going first? It's reverse alphabetical hearts. So, Katarina.
That's
No,
a
he's
diamond.
right. That's how the rules work for the card.
Wow, okay.
Diamond still had clubs.
Touche.
Okay, so anyway,
And any action you take is -1 unless you speak in a woman's voice.
touche.
Can I use your? What if I just talk as a ghost?
Ghostly lady.
Okay, I'll
Tighten
move.
your belt.
I'll go. I'm gonna go. Okay. I am gonna walk again up to here.
That's the spirit.
And can I see anything? Can I make a notice check to see if
That's
there's
2.
any more of these things
Yes,
in the woods?
of course.
I get a 5.
There's 2 more huddled behind you.
knew it. Is that an action noticing, or is that automatic?
Free
I
action.
think it's
Free action. Then I shoot one of those.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on over here?
If you, so, Craig, if you tried to do something like taunt them,
Yeah.
that would be like an action.
Okay.
For those listening at
noticing?
home, I like to photocopy my monsters and keep them handy.
Oh, very nice. Look at you. It's like a cheat sheet.
Are they creatures?
For those at home, Dave's
They
nickname for
are-
his buttocks is monsters.
Twisted creatures, according to this text I'm reading.
Creatures will do anything to stay more than 6 feet away from me.
Ha!
Well,
I'm not even close to them, so I don't think it's monsters. I think it's animals.
I think it's animals.
I do too.
Accursed.
Hey, it's kind of like real life.
With the ladies.
And ladies takes the place of creatures.
We need this whole block of cheese.
I call it guilt cheese.
Just wait until summer to summer sauce.
We can't have that yet. It's not ripe.
You can leave it out.
Doesn't matter.
It'll get ripe.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you got?
I am going to fire my flintlock,
Okay.
and can I see the tape measure?
First girlfriend.
Can you look up what
Can I
a
see the
weakness
tape
does
measure?
to something?
It's mine.
It's
It's
Minus-
generally plus. It's generally
Plus.
plus 2 to the damage.
so I'm in short range.
Unless it's
Minus
really
2.
bad.
So they
Mine's
they
plus
have a
4
weakness
versus
to
fire.
sound. So what you're going to discover.
Sound.
So I
Okay.
think with their weakness sounds, I would say after you blow a flintlock pistol, they will be at -2 to their actions for a round.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay. Not so good. I got a 3.
Oh, are you going to Benny it or are you going to take your miss?
I'm gonna Benny it because it's gonna be forever before I reload this thing.
Do that. You're making
I got even worse. Okay, and no one's going to Benny it again. So, but it did make a big loud noise.
A big chunk of the tree flies off.
A lot of big cloud of smoke.
pale, peopleless eyes look at you and go, really? Katarina?
Curse this machine.
So I,
Accursed this machine.
Curse this machine.
with my fouling gun, which is basically a shotgun.
Ew.
He's only using
Nice.
that, people, because he heard about sound weakness.
Yeah, or I just have guns. So
He's a spirit
The
holding a
negative-
gun.
So
Negative
does it
doesn't
say,
stack.
Dave, does it
I
say
actually get-
minor or major?
It just says weakness sound.
I actually get plus 2.
That'd probably be a minor.
I get
Oh,
plus
wait.
2 to shoot because it's a
Ooh,
shotgun.
actually, because I printed off the rules, let's take a rules break here. Loud noises such as gunshots or explosions force goblins to make a bigger roll. or
These are
be
goblins,
deafened,
guys.
Suffering
Goblins.
a -6 to all physical tasks
Oh.
Tough
for the
toughness
next
round.
round.
So toughness rolls from the GM here.
So
behind the
vigor is
screen.
toughness, right? No, vigor is vigor.
Toughness is
Vigor is
half your vigor plus
quicker.
2.
All right, so hold on. Oh, that's good.
Put it in the
That's
air.
good. That's bad.
So your target would be 4.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Can we
So-
tell any of them are
they all like hot water bird, baby?
Yes, the two that are on Andy's
Often-
side of the table there,
okay?
right next to you.
So
do
the
not-
two facing the scarecrow.
These two right here
That's
appear to be
centimeters,
unshaken.
centimeters.
These three, sorry,
Okay.
appear to
Okay,
look shaken or.
that's
measure
okay. We
between-
got another gunshot.
Can you measure between them and me? That's me. Okay, so close range.
Nine.
11.
11.
You're +2?
It's a shotgun, so I'm close.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Only Mad could roll an 11 on a D10.
Do I get a wild die
You
with
got a
damage
+2
too?
for close, then I hit.
No, with a shotgun.
Oh, I don't have a shotgun.
It takes me 4 rounds to reload.
No, that's worse than me.
What is
Do
it
you
the
roll
way
a
you
wild
the
die when
wild-
you do damage
the
too as well?
Andy,
What?
do you roll a wild die with damage?
So
Yeah.
you.
No, you don't. Actually.
No,
There's
no,
something
no,
that's
but it
different
can
than damage.
But it can,
It can ace. Okay.
Yeah, I can ace.
And if you
Can I have a
get
D6?
if you hit with a raise, you get an extra D6.
10.
10. That hurts. So you
And you
hit.
can't spend a penny.
So
No,
you hit with
not
the
damage.
raise.
there is a trait that does allow you to do that, but I think you have to be seasoned to take that trait.
So I get
And
an
if they're not wild cards, they just die, right?
Yeah.
One
Yep,
point
dead.
usually.
Boom.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Which
So-
one?
that one.
So in Savage Worlds, the little peon guys take 1 wound and die.
Yeah, but that's why they have toughness. Whatever.
Yeah,
seven.
they're not so easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
And that was a really loud boom, so they probably need to make
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Probably only the ones that aren't deaf.
Right. This guy can't hear much.
That guy is.
He's already deaf.
Yep. Sorry,
You
the
got
one in the
these
middle.
two.
Then.
He's deaf,
Yep.
but not this
That
guy.
guy's rolled good old
Wow,
seven.
look
so
at
he's
that.
happy.
What now? What are
Figure
you
of
rolling?
8. Figure 8.
So that's a D8. Wow.
looking for a 4 basically.
Yeah.
Which is pretty.
It's not too hard
Oh,
to
that's
pass.
a nice book.
Yeah.
All right.
Brian's
8,
doing
8,
it. Wow.
4. I believe.
Yep. All right. So this matters due to my hindrance. Do these look like kids?
Not anymore.
Okay. Good. Then I will walk into battle and smash with my magician's club. My magician's wand.
He's an interesting character. He looks like a street
my
magician, but he's a
parry-
mummy.
Are my parries affected by that -6?
Yeah. Be everything. Straight. Well. Yeah.
So my parry's a 5. So at negative.
I
So
don't
it's
think
all
anything-
physical
it's
tasks that require vision. So I guess. I don't know that you
Harry's
could-
just how hard it is to hit.
Yeah. So no. So go ahead.
I like it. Ooh, what's that? Gen Con 07!
Gen Con 07 is a 1 or a 6.
I took-
A 6!
I took those out because I had some
roll
that
again.
were 6 and
Yeah,
some
I
that
know.
I was like,
If
So
you are
roll again.
ever making die,
Rafe.
the text
Roll again.
goes on the 6.
That's right.
Exploding die, right?
Yes.
Don't
Do I
associate
roll-
your brand with
No,
a
just
1.
the die that went to the highest.
Oh!
Again! 12 with another roll! Your dice in Savage Worlds explode. Nice.
14,
You cannot
16.
get more
16.
than an extra D6 on your damage roll, so you hit like a mofo.
Yep.
You do all your
PG
damage with
version.
nice. I appreciate it, and so do my listeners.
I am strength D8. So my weapon bash is, strength plus a D6.
It's your strength plus a D6 normally, or
Yeah.
D6 because of the raise.
Nope, D6 normally because of my mummy
so
dash.
2D6.
You get an extra one.
Okay,
Like a phase.
You
Like
need to
on the
beat
big round.
a-
Pop up behind him.
That's gross.
So you need to beat and more.
Oh,
come on, Rafe.
Rafe.
You can Benny it.
Four.
No, you
No,
can't.
it can't
Yeah,
be
damage.
damage rolls.
Oh.
I just looked that up.
CBD.
4,
Can't Benny damage.
7. 7.
You have to beat it or beat it. Anybody?
I saw that one for Public Enemy in 92.
CBD. Yeah.
All right, we'll say you have to beat it. So you got nada.
Tie it.
You probably just
all
have
right.
to
So
beat it.
technically,
Arn.
all right. Technically,
Oh boy.
when you get over toughness, they're shaken. If you get a raise, they're,
So-
Then you do a wound.
Then you do a wound. So technically, that guy is out there he's shaken.
No, he got
No,
more
I
than
rolled
enough.
a.
He crushed him.
I crushed it.
No. So
The other guy.
you got a raise though on it. So even if you crush it, even if you beat their toughness by 1,000,000 points, they're still shaken.
Right, it's shaken in a wound, but in some.
When
do you get a wound?
So when you hit somebody that's shaken, they automatically get a wound.
Yeah, but these minions don't.
No, I think you do get a wound if they're shaken.
So after hitting, your
with a
damage
raise.
compared to the opponent's toughness is that if the damage roll is less than the target's toughness, the victim is beaten up a bit, but there's still no game effect. If the damage is equal to or higher the victim's toughness, he is shaken. Mark it with a counter of some sort to show its status. A raise on the damage roll means the victim is wounded. Extras are incapacitated. They're injured badly enough to quit the fight and may even be dead. See aftermath
You're right.
for the next.
Yeah, he got a raise.
I did 14 points of damage.
Oh, you got a raise. So no, a raise means that an ace. You would have to get an.
I did.
No,
I
it
did.
said,
an
it said
ace.
raised, didn't it?
No, it's just a raise.
It's just a raise.
It's
Just
just
four higher on the damage.
But more importantly,
An
what I
ace
heard
means
about
the
that-
die is at its highest point. A
Exploding.
raise
So
is
it
4
equals
better than your
toughness,
target
so
number.
He is shaken.
Yep, I shaken my guy. Here, look, I have a little counter.
Oh, good, because I got a little. So you want to use those? You got enough?
I only got one.
And that's from Nerdhearders.
Blood token. I like.
Bunch of
Is he
random
wounded?
tokens.
He's crying blood.
All right. So now
I'm gonna punch.
Oh, you still get to go?
Yeah, I still get to go.
You get a 3.
I'll punch the closest guy. Oh, that guy's already.
The guy on the
Don't
far
touch
right.
Boris.
You'll automatically wound that guy.
Oh, he's got to hit him.
Boris, I don't think these are little
Everybody's
kids.
shaken except for the one on the closest to you.
Boris confused.
If you move around to that guy.
I'll try to take out the guy that's already there.
Can you kick him with your horse feet?
I know. I'm gonna gore him with the horns.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Ew.
Gross. Not with a roll like that.
He got a 30.
That's pretty good.
32.
It's the first
Oh,
time
he
I-
spends a Benny.
Benny spent.
Start the game with 3 bennies, which are basically nice. Gets a 6 for a raise and a 7.
So the total was the same anyhow. So a 7.
So that's a just straight old hit. So roll your normal damage.
Do something serious. Not
You're
like
a
me.
strength plus D6, I bet.
Yeah, it is. So
Accuse me of not knowing rules.
And don't your horns.
No,
must
we
do
accuse
something
you of
for
making
AP,
them up.
right?
And
Oh,
sometimes
AP
you're gonna
on
be
those
right.
horns?
For listeners at home, that earned Rafe a high 5.
I'm giving you AP1. You got horns, man.
He does have
Yeah,
horns.
AP.
Well, maybe his horns have those metal tips on them.
Yeah, they're
Do they have
blunted.
metal tips?
He's from.
I got no metal to it.
Hit him with just the tip.
But he did. He
If you
took a
buy
pool
metal
cue.
tips, then I'll give you AP1.
I'm rolling D6 plus
There
D8.
you go. See,
D6
just
plus D8
slip
plus
it in
2,
every
so-
now and then.
7, 9.
A 9 is shaken.
But he was already shaking.
Oh, but you're already shaken, so he's dead.
We've killed another one of your children.
Oh, scatter these on the other side.
Oh, for the love of God!
Help us.
For those listening at home, 5 more of these little creatures have
Children
just appeared on the other side of the road.
Woad.
All right, so
The
I get,
woad.
so I'm
Expertly
just rolling my
painted.
straight fighting and I get no wild die.
You should roll your gay fighting.
All right, so we're gonna go like this. So Ian, you point for me. We're just gonna go like this. All right. Ian's not on. That's not a hit. I don't know what I need.
What do you?
What do I need? 5, right?
What's your parry?
need
6.
parry.
6 is for me.
6s. All right, he is gonna come up on.
That's the horse guy.
Yeah. What's your parry? Is it higher than a 2?
I think a rock is higher than a 2.
So you just need to...
Just to let you know, my parry's a 7. Okay. I took fighting at 10. I just wanted to get in there and clobber things.
That guy's running away.
Clobbering time.
Why is he running away? Is he really running away? That can't
You
be
don't know.
good.
Maybe he's maneuvering.
That can't be good. One of the little goblin things is running away.
He's holding a
Trail of
torch.
pee.
He's got a torch.
Next round.
Ooh, a king. Ooh, a queen.
Ooh, Joker.
Joke. Oh, that's not.
That's a jack.
Come on. I cheat a lot.
Day fire, everybody.
He'll be here all the week.
All right, King Katarina.
All right.
You find yourself surrounded by ugly little children.
I'll
This
take
is your life in 10 years.
Am I babysitting your kids?
Oh, now that's funny.
Rafe has earned another high 5. That takes
2.
Rafe's high five count to 2.
I'm going to phase.
Hello, Mr. Ahern. Is it locked out front? Do you mind letting him in?
Nope, he's out front or out back?
Out front. We'll come down and get you.
All right. So there was a moment pause, and we thought we were getting attacked from behind, and instead it was a werebear.
Werebear?
It was a giant werebear.
Look at that. Where
Named Bwyan.
Werebear?
Wait for me.
I am Bwyan, and so is my wife.
There you go. You got a 5.
I got a 5.
All right. King Katarina.
Do I have 2 bennies or 3?
3.
3.
So I'm going to phase.
What's your name?
Oh, I gave him my cool one.
Brian. Oh, okay.
Is Brian your name, Brian? Are we just going with Brian?
I'm a bear, so I'll be Boris.
We already have a Boris.
What are the chances of that?
You got until 5 comes up, so you
Yeah, there you go. You got a while.
So technically, there weren't any. I had made a mistake on that. There weren't other were creatures. It's just werewolves.
No, that's not true. In this,
Yeah.
the rules are written so that you can make whatever creatures you want.
Wear anything you want.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I
be a
thought I
were
read when I wrote it the first time, and then I went back
Were
and read it, and I was
raccoon,
like,
worst
why
were
can't I
ever.
find the other were stuff?
So, little shout out to Ross. One of the things I think he did really well was he outlines like 6 or 7 witches in great detail, but there were actually 13 that attacked Morden. So you can create creatures of any type and fit them in. If you wanted dragons, if you wanted...
Like killer unicorns?
Yes!
Oh.
Yes! And you just need to talk to your GM.
I took.
All right, Katarina.
I took
Can
the
I
P
take my
rainbow
action
edge.
Alright, I'm going to phase. So what happens is,
Okay,
the specter, I
back to the
disappear
action.
ground, and then I move and I pop up behind this guy.
Nice.
And he makes a notice roll against my subterfuge, and if I win, I get a +4 to hit.
A notice roll against your subterfuge.
Subterfuge.
So Matt is a female ghost. He just disappeared into the earth
I got
and
a
popped
4.
up behind a bad
I also
guy.
got a 4.
Ty goes to the defender.
It does.
Yo, Brian, you get a mini?
So I will still attack with my
No,
short
don't be
sword.
a goblin.
It's very many.
Werebear. I probably have a were creature in there.
Haha.
9, nice.
I got a 9 to hit with my short sword.
The bags are
That'll
labeled, so
hurt.
like
And
there might be
actually,
one,
that's
Brian,
a
that
raise,
says like
'cause I'm
humanoids or
5,
something like
so-
that.
Yeah, so that's a dead guy.
Maybe take a knoll or something.
No, the damage. So
Seven.
Oh, that was the hit,
Yeah.
No,
So
that was
a
damage.
7.
7 damage.
7 damage.
which is shaken.
And my toughness is 7.
Shaking.
Bugbear.
Shaken. And did you roll your extra d6
I
because
did
you
not.
got a raise?
Oh, I added together. 10, 16.
There you go. There you go.
That's what we want to see, people.
I should not put it next to the guy.
I can't
that's
see
running.
anything.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Ooh, he looks mean.
So, Katarina.
No, those are lollipops in a balloon.
Can you pause that a minute, Chris?
Yeah, I'm the hero of the day. I get a Benny. Benny me up. Come on, I have a blank sheet.
How about,
Only them
You got a
being
blank
how
rolled.
about this, Brian? I'll give you
I have
one that's
3
dry
color
erase
blank.
and a-
How many
Ooh,
have you-
wow,
how
you
many-
beat me even.
How many have you killed?
Bennies will only be granted for
Boris
good
lover,
role
not
playing.
fighter.
I'm going to pet him. And
So what are we doing? Are we on
make him
queen
my
now?
friend.
Yep.
Okay.
You're always.
Okay, so I am going to holster my flintlock and draw my dagger and move in here. I don't think I can attack,
Say that
right?
right, Dad.
Not unless you have fast draw.
I do not.
And or you can, but you'd be
There
at
you go.
-2.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get your page here. in a
Yeah, I'll do
minute.
that.
All right, you
Right.
get.
So yeah, so I
There's
might
no
as well.
penalty, right? Other
You
than
have
-2.
11 more skill points.
That's right. So for every other
I'll give you a
action,
list
Right.
skills.
So
So
I will
more
attack with. I
importantly,
will
you're
do a
gonna read
multiple
page
action to
65
step
once
up
I
and
get it
attack
here.
with a -2.
Got it.
My fighting is one of these.
Do you need to?
What's the parry? Their parry is 5.
Parry is 5.
I got a 5.
That's a hit.
And my strength is not that great, and a rapier is not that great.
To D6.
So damage
Yep. So I just
is a
take
7.
6 and just
Shaken.
break them all up.
Shaken.
So it's still one off.
This guy here.
Yep.
Oh,
he dropped it.
So I just shook that guy.
shake it. Shake it.
Shake all
Okay.
night long.
All right, my guys will go. All right. Somebody point for me and move
Here.
in. So he's going to move to the Bane, who we just saw slaughter somebody.
This one?
I mean
The
Shade?
The shade.
Sorry. 3.
You need 8.
We'll move to the Mummy.
That'll be expensive.
5.
One of
What's
us
your
in a
parry?
wreckage
6.
We'll move to the Shade.
Bowling?
No.
Bowling is a skill.
What's your parry?
Oh, boating.
Voting's
Whip guy.
That's true, yeah. It's all under athletics.
Whip
No,
guy
it's
was
actually
here.
not.
Guy, middle guy. These guys
And
are
now remember, these guys are
It's
deaf.
really tough.
Yeah, they need nothing.
Okay. So that was Jack.
10 probably, right?
Boris.
Boris.
Can I pull my daggers as a
Reaction?
reaction?
Not unless you have. Not unless
They just slip right out of my loose sleeves.
Oh, they fell on the ground.
You should have taken a quick draw.
All right, Boris thread to punch.
But you can. Here's what you can do. You can draw and attack at -2.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
There's a lot of subtraction.
Give spells.
Boris can't think of them. Everything happened too fast.
We have an idiot savant for our caster.
Uh-oh. Definitely missed. Uh-oh.
What number does Boris have?
10.
Boris part 2? Wait, we can't have 2 Borises.
He's not a
Fine,
Boris.
Mishka.
Mishka.
Mishka! Ah!
I like Mishka.
Mishka Mouse! Mishka. Mishka,
I
Mushka.
forgot your character's name.
Stone Phoenix.
Forget Stone Phoenix.
It's a good magician's
Ooh,
name.
6.
Another exploding die. Which is better, though.
Well, that's going to be at least a 7.
Have Dave do your property.
An 8. You beat it by 1.
Get out.
So what's their parry, Dave?
5.
5, so you beat it.
No raise.
No raise.
No
so
raise. So you
Strength +6, which is also D8.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, 11.
11. That's
with a raise.
dead.
That's a dead guy. Which one?
This one.
This one?
Poor child.
Thank you, Stone.
So, Dave, is there any difference between that slightly larger guy?
Move that guy a little further down.
He's running away.
Actually, put a.
Put a motorcycle token on him.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, jeez.
That was a die hitting the microphone.
Yes, it was. You just sent some guy in Spain
All right,
off into the
5.
ditch.
You're up.
Biking.
You're not sure what to do.
Let me go run up and hit that thing.
All right, you're a fighting
Werebear.
skill of a D8.
So you roll a D8 and a D6.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got a 4 and a 1.
Okay, so
Actually, it's still loading. Do you have your Accursed book?
Yeah.
Because he can go into like a where rage, or we can put him in a rage, and then he's like 2D. He's 2 dice is above that.
You do it next turn.
yeah, next turn.
Boom.
He's gonna get really mad next.
So I swing and miss a whatever that is.
All right, so I think everyone is gone.
We don't know what they are.
Oh, sorry,
Actually-
you got skipped actually.
Make a spirit.
No,
I'm going to
you
have
just-
him make a
oh, we
spirit
see a
roll.
5,
'Cause I
whatever.
think if you're
Yeah.
in
All right, so
combat,
I'm
something,
going
you have to make a spirit
run
roll.
after the
D6.
guy that's running
To
away.
be the
Oh,
target
nice.
number
So wait,
4.
so here's what's important. My
Perfect.
pace is
Throw
10.
a shoe at him.
Wait, do you break
You're in
combat? Is there
werebear
like a
form.
break combat roll?
There
I'll let them
is.
take free swings at me.
Nice.
All day long.
I'm
What's
plus
the, what's the
6.
range to that guy?
-4.
So
Or
I get
minus
to roll
whatever because they're
D6.
deaf.
You still run. You still add.
Don't you double your base?
We'll go straight
No,
dice.
that's
Full out.
Because they're they're -6 because of the deafness, right?
No, I think he doubles
What?
his pace and adds a D6
That
for
was
run.
last round.
That's a full out.
Oh, he's
no,
not doing
that's
full.
probably true.
What's your
7.
parry?
7?
Yeah, dude. Your fighting skill of 10. Okay.
I think I underpowered my monsters. There's one. Here's the other one.
Are you trying to win or tell a story, Dave?
For Dave, winning is telling the story.
The story is
what
about
page
how
are we
they
looking
won.
All right, so I'm still.
Remember that story?
I ran after this guy. I'm still 2 inches away from him.
What does he need?
I ran
page?
12.
65. Page 65.
That'll sound great. That's good radio right there.
Okay.
Okay.
New
I have
card.
11 points left.
Boom.
After I raised up your 2 skills.
Did you yeah, but you know how the
Boom.
you know how it works, right? Like it
Can I
costs
get-
double
can I get
points after
something higher than this?
after the base that it's tied to.
I wondered
You
that.
got
It says
a
linked.
What if you took
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
What if you
After
took the
the
edge?
Right, so
The
so
quick
they
edge
each
where you
say,
get to
like
you get to
fighting.
redraw
Boris.
5 or less, and
Boris.
you just kept getting
Got
a
it.
6.
Boris.
Yeah,
You understand? You
Boris.
understand, Brian?
Yeah.
Boris,
So if
Boris.
climbing.
Boris, what you do?
Boris.
Boris.
Boris punch.
strength 8.
Don't take climbing. It's athletics.
It's all athletics.
In
Boris punch.
Athletics?
In Accursed, it's athletics.
swimming,
Boris finally hit
swimming,
with 7.
climbing, anything that would jumping, all those things fall under athletics.
D6.
Another thing that Ross Watson
Purple's
did
a
was
while.
simplify
Wait, no, we're up.
multiple skills.
Couple of those
Right.
skills,
You
yeah.
must hit harder than that.
Athletics
It's
based
probably
on
your
strength?
strength plus
No,
D6.
agility.
What is base?
Or
Or barehanded?
Whatever your strength.
Whatever your strength.
Strength.
D6 plus D6.
No,
Is your
With that,
strength
do you have any
D6?
bonuses?
No,
Normally
I'm
it's
just
just
fighting-
strength.
it's
fighting-
just strength.
It's just strength.
Right.
It's just
D6.
strength.
So it's D6.
D6.
Well, whatever it is in your
So like, when
I don't know
when
which
you
whatever's
have
on your sheet.
built-in like claws or horns like I do, that's
I
when
don't.
you get
I'm
the
made of
extra.
straw, you guys.
Or mummy power.
Do it. Roll them.
Not quite enough.
Take on that, yeah.
No. It's strength plus D6. Isn't
No,
it?
it's not
straight.
No,
It's
because
just strength.
That's why I was wanting to
short
pull my
You
sword.
just
daggers.
punch something with nothing in your hands. It's just your
Because a
strength.
short sword. is
Andy and I have the
strength
bonuses
D6.
for being sick.
Got it. Okay.
A
Eventually
dagger
he'll
is
figure
strength
out to
plus
pull his
D4.
daggers out.
Yeah.
Or cast a spell or something.
Okay,
Right
so
now he's just
I'm at a 9.
That's 9.
9.
I'm a 9.
I gave
Nine
up
to
being
nine,
able
it's
to
not a
eat
hard
with my
touch
own
for the
hands
first.
to be able to
Sure they do.
be able to punch people in the face.
So since I still don't know what my ragey thing does, I'll smash
Here, I got it right here.
Oh, good. I'll ragey thing.
He's successfully shifted in combat, so we're good there. His
I did a
fighting
scare
and
check.
his strength increased by 2 die types. To a maximum of D12 plus 2, and he suffers a charisma of -4.
Right. So what's your fighting now, Brian?
8.
So now it's a 12.
12, yeah. I roll a 1.
Crap.
5 will hit, though.
Yay!
And he's like Andy and I in that his natural claws and
Giantness.
Do extra
So
So is
damage.
he a D12 now?
No,
only when
What's
he's
his
in his
strength?
bestial form.
But I'm saying his strength is D12 for
No,
damage.
2 die types, which I made a
My
strength
strength
as a
is
D8.
Well, you
Yep.
get the
Alright.
GWG
Wow.
on a
D8,
different base.
I mean, you get
I
that.
use it
Does he get the D6 too?
Yeah,
for
yeah.
damage, guys.
He gets it for a wild die.
10.
He doesn't have a wild die.
I don't have a wild die.
Not for damage.
So you got
Oh,
a
right,
10?
not for
10.
damage.
So he is just shaken.
Oh.
You gotta do 11 to kill him.
Okay, so a little blood too can shake.
Little shake in there.
All right.
So this little
The other
dagger is
9,
shaken.
go ahead.
What about Ian? Did Ian already go? Oh yeah, he did.
I'm gonna go over here to
So
this
let's.
one.
So after you've gone,
I'm gonna max
flip it
damage.
over.
So that one
Yeah,
can
let's
attack
do
me.
that. So
Okay.
let's help.
No, once he's shaken, if you did another
I wanna flip.
shaken, then he takes one
Yeah.
instead.
It'll just make it easier
Okay.
for us.
All right, go ahead.
Then I won't get
You can
skipped.
attack. I'm disengaging
I don't think
there.
so.
I'm worried about me.
Is that a hit bridge?
No, part of your bestial.
No.
Part of your.
Goblins are horrible.
Okay, so my rapier on my strong hand
I mean,
is
small, leathery, pupilless sponsors.
is a 10, right? Yes, and a 6. So this is to hit with my rapier.
That's
Is that your
It
benchmark?
hits.
Oh, explosion!
6, 7.
Wow, you guys are
So
exploding
Ian
not
is-
very well.
No,
Okay, so you hit.
and the
fighting
damage
starts at, like, base
is
6.
What
does it say? Does
D6
it
plus
start
a
at?
D4.
It
Everything starts at
D4.
D4.
A D4, okay.
What?
And then was it 1 point to D6?
No, it's
Well, no.
1 point. It's 1 point per die raise
I hit
up
it back.
to for skill up to what your base stat is.
What's it linked to?
What is
So
that?
That's for the link.
4.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
fighting
yeah.
is attached
So
to
nothing?
agility.
Nope.
And
So
the
mine's a
dagger
D6.
hits with a
So
minus
to go from
2.
D4 to D6 only kind of cost me 1 point, but to go to D8,
That's what I was wondering.
I do.
I was reading
hit
the rules.
with
I
does
couldn't
that mean
figure it
yours
out.
is all built wrong?
damage is
Oh, yeah.
minus 2.
But since I play with
Oh,
fluff,
that's not a D.
I picked knowledge, witchcraft knowledge.
And I do
Parlor
6,
magic.
which is
So
still
Throws
nothing.
lightning
Which is
bolt.
I got to
7.
fighting 10, but it
So
cost
I
me
do
6
nothing.
points.
Okay, I'm done.
But I wanted to be.
I'm done at
brutal.
9.
I got a 4.
I think Dave's next, the GM.
I got an 8.
Yeah.
I got a rock.
Okay, so
Actually, I wanted to look
No.
at it right.
I can barely see those numbers.
That's why he's
I
using
rolled
those
them.
dice.
all right, shaken can't do anything.
No, it takes a vigor check.
Check your vigor.
A 4. That's good, right?
Yep, passes, so we can act. He's no longer shaken, basically.
All right, the guy in the back there. Oh, don't need to roll that. Guy in the back there. Oh, exploding 6. 11 on
Against
the
him.
mummy. So that's a
11.
hit with the raise. All right, so that's my strength. Oh man, this is gonna hurt. You're so dead.
What's your toughness, Raef?
6.
Yeah.
All right, so strength plus 1d4, not d6.
A better probability.
Okay, so this is This is my strength, and then that's for my raise.
Okay.
4, 7, 8, 9.
All right, I have a toughness of 6.
So just a regular shaken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Do you ignore
Can't
that?
be shaken.
Well, he is a mummy.
Daddy! Horrible. Okay.
What's next?
No.
sorry.
It's a +2 to recover from being shaken. Sorry.
All right. So
you are shaken.
So
put a little
Vigor
shaking mark next to yourself.
fails, and then the other
Just
guy.
do this till it's your turn.
I'm going to swing on the damn fear. No. Okay, go ahead.
Master of the pan flute.
Oh,
not to this.
That guy?
Yep.
Ducking into the woods.
So he's gone.
Ducked into the woods.
So can I
Wood
still? I can't
ducking
see him
mother-
anymore.
You can't see him if you're looking on the trail.
I
Look off the woad.
Okay, so 4s.
How's your night vision?
Best night vision ever. Diamonds.
Thought it was reverse
8.
alphabetical.
Right, so diamonds.
Spade.
Those are spades. That's what I was thinking.
Rafe, you're up.
It's your turn, Rafe.
Andy, I think you have an 89.3% chance of hitting.
So I'm shaken,
You're shaken, yeah.
and I
So you
roll
take-
a spirit roll
Nope.
to become unshaken.
Oh,
Vigor?
serious?
Vigor.
I think it's vigor.
Vega!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
And you get a +2 because you're a mummy.
Mummy!
Oh,
Your
no
D10
problem.
on your vigor.
Oops.
No.
Hey, exploding! So I'm not shaken anymore. So do I just become unshaken? I forget.
He
Or can I
de-shaken.
act?
You can take an
Not
action.
normal.
You become awesome. You can take an action.
I take an action, right?
Yeah.
I
And you're not
smash. I'm
automatically
gonna smash
wounded.
this guy. Okay. Smash the guy behind me. Doot, doot. 4 and a 2.
Not that
No
way.
good.
I miss. My magician staff. I'm all woozy.
Okay, who's up next?
I am.
All right, I want to hear what you do. Describe what you do.
Yep. So I'm looking for. I'm looking to see if I see any disturbance at the side of the trail where they may have broken off using a notice roll.
Okay. Notice roll.
Yep. And then so basically, I roll a d6, and then you set whatever the penalty is to notice.
Yeah, just keep things in the line. Took like a club. And there's guns, but it's the old like flint powder.
I got a 4.
You got a 4?
I'm
You
almost
see
there.
a little
I
vibration
think
in
you
some
can in your
bushes as
human
if
form.
something had just passed by. You don't actually see
The thing.
but you kind of have an idea of what direction it went.
Then I run in that direction.
Okay.
So my pace is 10.
You had to slow to see the shaking bush. Took a moment to notice.
Right, but my general pace without running is 10.
Okay.
Without doing anything special.
That's just saunter.
Got it.
It's
All right.
trot.
4.
Canter.
4. Are you good?
I went.
Flip.
Sorry, Matt.
Katharina.
I shall attack this goblin-like creature, but it might not be a goblin.
En Espanol.
The leathery people.
C3PO. I got a 2.
I can't read those either.
I was going to
but
say,
it
you got a
doesn't look good.
squiggle and another squiggle.
2 identical squiggles.
All right, is that everybody?
I believe so.
Oh, he Benny.
Oh, he's Benny in it! Ooh, pays off with the wild die.
10.
Oh,
With a
that's
10.
the rate.
There you
No,
go.
it's not.
Yeah,
They're
4,
5.
5.
Oh, right. Oh, that other guy.
ABB.
So I need
always
another
be Benny.
D6. 6. 11.
That's that guy, I think.
Oh.
Yep, that's what you need to kill him.
Okay.
Throw them there for charity auctions.
10.
Sorry.
I 7'd.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, way to go. Ooh.
I think I have a full house.
Jay Dizzle. You get
no,
3 of a kind.
Oh, the Joker. That's
This is
bad.
plus
Yes,
2
4
to
and 3.
everything, right?
Yes.
And I get to go when I want?
All right.
Is that a
Yes.
black or a red?
Black.
It doesn't matter.
But did you denote the other as
This
a red,
is
or is it red?
your
There's a
like
red and a black.
You sure?
the stuff I've been reading about how you turn into a beast.
Yes,
and
I am
your
sure.
Double
Are you
die.
sure?
Like, this
Yeah.
is like
Why?
the meat
What's
of
the
it.
difference?
Because I have the same deck and there wasn't, so I colored in one of my circles red on one of my jokers.
I did color in
You
one of
act.
the Jokers.
You act when you
colored.
want. You add +2 to all your trait and damage
Color?
rolls that round.
All my trait and damage rolls? Nice. All right, I'm going to go first because I don't have to come in with one. All right,
I don't know.
so
We can't seem to do much.
swinging at the Bane.
What do you mean Bane? The Shade.
I like to call it that.
The Banes are big giant monsters that are roaming the land.
Batman universe?
We're actually trying to get them, but
Banes
Dave has to hold on.
are like the
Break the date
lieutenants.
to write the story.
All right, I'm swinging at Katarina.
right here.
I got a 7.
8.
Oh,
What's yours?
I get a bonus
my
because
what?
I'm a shade.
Parry.
Do I have a
6.
parry? I don't have a parry. Okay, I have a 6.
I should have swung at him.
You should have swung at me, but you have to turn around, which gives you an opportunity.
All right, I'm going to swing at the mummy.
I like it.
A 6.
Hits.
Okay, so I got a 5.
Plus 2.
6, 7.
Oh.
oh,
I'm shaken.
Again. So double shaken doesn't do anything?
He
Shook it
unshakes.
off.
You lost it last round.
Got
remember?
it.
He shook off shaking.
All right, plus 2 on this.
Like
For
a
my
dog
shaken
coming out
guy,
of the
he's
water.
good. Swinging at the same mummy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not very good.
Parries.
Can I spend bennies on regular dudes?
Are they wild cards?
Right,
No.
Same die.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, but you have to use your GM pool.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
As
that's
opposed to
my-
what?
The wild card.
The wild card.
Each wild
That's
card
why
gets
mine's
their own
ridiculous,
benny.
too.
Oh.
Yeah, because mine's 7, because my fighting is 10.
That was bad.
There's a 1 twice in a row, everyone. Paying attention at home. All right, and a swing
They're
on
not.
the Dampier.
They're not.
Oh,
Oh,
explosion!
no. Come on.
That's an 8, 9, 10.
I'm an 8.
You're an 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Not a raise, though.
Are any of them attacking
Well, the
me
segment
anymore?
is brought to you by
So I'm not
no-dos.
engaged?
You've taken no-dos to make it through this
You're
segment.
engaged, but it's not attacking you directly.
You're engaged? Congratulations.
I'm a
Thank you
5.
very much.
Okay,
Just lovely Gollum I met on
and that
She lives down the road.
is being stealthy, so I'll use that if I need it.
This guy here,
There's
he's
stealth.
still holding.
Spirit roll, not a vigor roll.
Oh, it's spirit?
Yeah.
He has no idea.
No, you don't.
Dave knows nothing.
Our spirits in the material?
All right.
That looks
There you
penciled
go.
in.
Nice.
That's penciled in.
All right.
No, so wouldn't you could do it now as your action to try to get away from me right now.
All right. I'm
It
being
would be an
stealthy.
opposed roll. So I would
To your
roll
notice?
to my notice.
All right. Roll to your notice.
Roll to my notice. 4.
Good to know. We'll see what happens when you go looking for me. You didn't see me before. You don't see me now.
Okay, I got a jack, so I'm going. I am attacking this goblin thing in front of me here.
I got a 7. What didn't I...
No, it's he was
I got a
trying to get away
5.
from me, so I tried
Oh.
to notice him getting away. But I keep rolling poorly.
And I get a 6 with for nothing. And then this is my dagger offhand. Oh, I get a 9. Oh, wait. Oh, now that's tough.
Well, 9's an instant raise.
Yeah.
It is? Oh, yeah, so I'll just take that, right? Yeah. Okay,
get
because I
better
can't
than-
get better than that.
Somebody check these.
Okay, so damage.
Is it 83% chance?
That doesn't do
Oh, come on. 7. Okay, great. Shaken.
Shaken.
So there you go. Auto with a dagger.
All right. Who's up next? Jack. 8, 10.
10. I will smash the thing
Get him,
in
Brian.
front of me.
Where bear?
5s. 5 hits, right?
5 hits.
And damage, no blow up. 7.
Shaken.
Shaken again.
Which one is that? This guy here?
Shake, little
8.
goblin.
I'm an
Keep
8.
choking it, but I can't quite.
So I'm
snap it
shaking,
back.
and we
You hold him.
we might have been doing a little bit wrong. It is a spirit roll.
Aha.
If you fail, you can only perform free actions,
Okay.
and you're still shaken. If you succeed, you're no longer shaken, but you can still only perform free actions.
Oh.
If you get a raise, you're no longer shaken and may act normally, and you can spend a Benny and be an automatic success.
Ah.
So I'm going to spend a Benny.
Hey.
You're plus 2.
That's what I like to see. You can put
Oh
it
yeah, I
in
am
the-
plus 2.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, plus 2. Oh, and I can always
Right in this pile.
I can always add the Benny too.
Yeah, right.
All right, but my spirit
Is spending the
is-
Benny just a straight up
Pass.
pass? It's not the pass with a raise. So
No, it's a special rule. May spend a Benny at any time to remove his shaken status. If it's currently
remove
his
it.
action, he may act as if he gained a raise on the
Gotcha.
spirit roll.
Okay. Well, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'll roll.
Oh, so you get any time.
Yeah.
So if you're being attacked, you
You could, yeah.
All right, I'm a
Before
D6.
taking
Where's your
a-
bonus die?
Oh, I get a...
You still get your
6
wild
anyway.
die.
All right, cool. No, it's a 1.
You consistent dice, son.
7.
5 plus 2, 7. So I do pass.
Okay.
All right, get a pass of 4, target number 4, is that right?
Yeah, everything's a target number of 4 unless it says.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
So I'm no longer shaken, but I can only storm a free action. So I say, Boris! These little kids are killing us! Done.
okay, 7.
I'm me. All right.
I'm me.
Flip it, Raef.
Raef, card.
All right, I'm going to cast one of my spells.
It is strength plus D6.
Fumbles around.
Transform.
Pulls out a
That's
little
special.
carving of
Yeah, because basically you have
Corn.
claws.
yeah.
Teeth.
Hold please. Hold please.
Why were you doing this when it wasn't your turn?
I don't know. Hold please.
Because he's a
Dramatic
GM and
effect.
he knows how it works.
I know how it works. All right. All right, so I'm going to use my entangling husks. I'm
I'll
going
take
to
your card back because we shuffle with the Joker.
try and wrap. That was
killing
that was
me,
subtle. He
man.
didn't.
You're
No one
killing
knows
me,
what
man.
that was. Nobody
He
knows.
said
what
mother
that-
truckers.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris.
So you put out a little
sorry, people
corn
that-
statue.
Hear
Yep.
this.
Little corn husks start to come up out of the ground around him. D10. So, it's opposed by your agility.
Okay.
Success indicates partial restraint, so the target
bad
suffers
agility.
a -2 penalty to pace and skills linked to agility and strength. A raise restrains the target fully, cannot move or use any skills linked to agility or strength.
And fighting is linked to agility.
I got
Yes.
it.
All right, and for I have full.
No, because it's +2 because of the Joker.
Agility if it's ranged, if it's melee.
If it's rain, they're both agility.
Balls.
All right, I got a 6.
That's not good. You're going to spend a Benny, maybe? In the first encounter of the evening?
Is it ranged? Wait, is it ranged?
No, it's not ranged.
Or
It's a
like
spell.
sorry, AoE.
It can be AoE. But
So do it as AoE and you might get those other 2 clowns.
yeah, but it's a small burst template. I don't think I'll get them.
Yeah, you will.
Where's the small?
You're literally touching at least 2 of them.
Does it affect us too?
Yeah.
No, it's magic.
Oh, it's magic. You know.
Small burst is like this, but small burst is at least going to touch the other guy that's touching.
We get those two.
All right.
Just center it on yourself. Boom.
So Dave,
Then
has
it
to roll
gets
for
me.
another one.
All right.
Dave,
you want
you
me
have to
to-
roll. Not getting anybody unless you spend the Bennies. The
No, no, because the other guy's going to roll. Those are 2 different character types.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So
It depends. He can choose to roll for all of them, or
All right. Burning it.
Got to beat an 8 and a 12.
I can do that. Done.
And
Worse.
I don't think a single one of us is well spent a Benny well. So
all right, 6.
including you.
That was 4 of my power.
I killed that guy.
Oh,
you
look
did.
for
You
him.
did.
Charged.
PowerPoint
6.
every hour.
I'm going to look. I'm looking for him.
He's not as
How
You're
many
looking.
power points does
Okay.
it cost to cast that spell?
Are you a golem?
Because I used it area.
Oh! Boom! It exploded that time.
How many do you have?
10.
All of them. Not
8.
even all minus 4.
So that's opposed to my stealth. Is that right?
Anybody have chocolate?
yeah. As a matter of fact, I do.
So I don't see him. Or you got to tell me what happens. At least.
White
Like,
chocolate.
Yeah.
It's
So
just bones right here,
you
bones.
run in and with your little mongol weird horse legs,
Accursed.
Oh, from Accursed.
and
that was very good.
and you see like a shimmering branch, and you run over, and it's just a rabbit.
Oh, eat it.
All right.
And off in the distance, you hear.
That's a chicken. You don't want to go.
You
You're not
don't
looking
mess
for
with the
that.
chicken.
You're not looking for that either.
Nobody is going
I'll move back 10.
Go back 10 spaces. Lose a turn.
Roll a notice check.
4.
Okay. All right. Matt,
She'll
give me your
attack.
card.
She'll attack the one that Brian's character is holding by the throat. I got a 6.
That'll do it.
Second hit.
Just got a wound. Just 7.
That is a
That's
4.
not a...
Boom! Is it shaking again?
No. If he shook him, it would...
I
Oh.
must have held him too high.
I protest.
Don't protest.
Vigor.
No,
Spirit.
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 Feel it.
Yep.
We went through that.
Ooh, this is going to be much
Much more difficult. A 4.
No, and the other guy. No, that was a 1. Trust me.
No, it doesn't come off.
They were
Oh,
both,
right.
Yeah, I did not get it.
Sorry.
So free action. It said.
Oh,
and the other one goes.
chicken
And
goblins, very dangerous.
This one is biting its thumb at you.
both swinging on the mummy. First swing on the mummy.
8.
No good. Second swing on the
Toughness
mummy.
8.
No good.
Hey, I've been telling you my toughness around just for the future. I'm toughness 8 with my +2 armor.
It's from the
I
future.
have
All right, Brian.
2, so
His entire character is wrong.
Oh, you
we've
have
already
2?
determined that.
I will
Okay.
now try to pop its head off like a Pez
There we
container
go.
opening.
Do it.
You're a bear.
Oh! Loading 12.
13. That's got to be something good, right?
You re-rolled the 12 and got a 1?
No, you reroll the 12.
You reroll the 12.
Yes.
What are the chances?
That's still a raise, though.
42% chance of that happening.
Come on.
Still a raise.
8.5.
Still a raise, though. So
It's still a raise, so I can add a D6.
Yeah.
So I'm a D.
Look,
So
I just saw
so I'm
those numbers.
strength
I was
plus
like,
D6
yeah,
plus
just say
D6.
that.
Yes.
And is there a die other than 12?
Hey, wait a minute.
Strength plus
Okay.
And no wild die, right?
It goes D12, then D12 plus
Say,
1,
Dave
then
somehow came
D12
with
plus
32%
2.
of
Oh, so there you go. So I am D12 plus 2D6 plus 1.
Even
I
I know
couldn't handle
that.
it.
5,
I couldn't
6,
handle it
7, 8,
because it was
9,
wrong.
10 points of damage.
It was wrong to do
He's stunned.
Because he's stunned. Or, yeah.
And his head
The
pops up like
opening
a
statement.
Oh.
The opening statement was wrong.
Classic, it says
So,
it.
Queen.
well, yeah, it's just about getting
Thank
a
you.
4 on a
9.
9.
9. I'm gonna move towards the sucker.
There you go. I got her pinned by the shoulder with my dagger because my rapier can't hit anything. Is that a 5?
5.
Yep, that's a hit.
Does that hit that guy?
5? Oh, yeah.
5 hits, yeah.
5 hits. D8 plus D6.
Andy, is there any way I can try your sausage?
A good person or
Yes.
She's one of the witches.
We don't
Dave, my sausage is always ready for you.
Nice.
Andy and Dave are referring to a pile of cheese and sausages that are on the table.
7.
Matt,
With
you
crackers.
Have Andy's sausage for me?
The big one?
Yeah.
I'll work for the
The
witch.
big one. And
Or
hand
be
it to
like,
me.
no.
Wow, that is a big sausage.
That's a summer sausage.
Really pissed.
7, Dave.
They get to choose.
7
Can you work
right?
right for
If you-
one
yes.
people,
So he's
but
dead.
against
So
the
he's
other,
dead.
they don't really.
Good Dave.
As your own witch mark, I mean, you get to choose,
Yeah.
not
And
pick
cutting
like
board.
Rafe's.
Wow.
You are quite the guest.
Oh, does this have dill in it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Garlic and herb. Yo, open that up.
I self-censor.
Should I open it or just cut it? I've never eaten a big sausage.
I find that hard to believe.
That's not what I heard.
You're up.
Oh, I get it, because they're like penises.
Okay.
If it gets bad enough, it can't be on the D6G.
This is the
And
episode
it's
where
Pharrell.
Craig
Nerdhearders
learns
for
not
life.
to record his friends playing role-playing.
All right, who's
Isn't
up?
this like the second or third time we've done this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of
but
the
And it
two
worked
of you.
fine the other two times.
Well, if reverse alphabetical order.
here's the difference. There are certain
Add that
elements that were
cheese.
there that have a tendency
Ian,
to keep
you're
us
up.
a little more sane.
so you're saying that I don't have the same quelling effect that Russ has.
I'm saying
You're
I'm
saying
saying
that
you better
you're
turn
more
off-
mature around Russ. That's fine. No, that's
No,
fine.
but-
That's just fine.
you should
Still loading.
you should see how bad the
No, it's
D&D
Will.
ones are.
It's Will.
We have Greg.
That's
We have
Will.
Greg in the D&D.
Will's the one
Will
who keeps me
tends
from
to
swearing.
keep everybody.
What is
Center.
happening here?
Yes.
Are any of them engaged with me
What,
anymore?
by saying it like this, so I get to attack?
No, it's not that. It's more casual.
Yeah, you can just turn in place.
Seeing
Engage.
You can turn in place and hit one.
It's true. I remember.
I'm gonna.
Hey, it was cold.
It
that
was
day.
cold.
It was the coldest
Role playing
RPG
session ever.
I thought it was comfortable.
I was
Oh,
fine.
Dave. Oh, did you get a
Oh,
cracker?
who's feeding him the sausage?
No,
That's
I'm alright.
bad.
Yay! I hit with my my
Tusks.
Straw hand.
Husks.
Okay. Now do some damage.
Okay. 9.
9.
9 is shaken.
That's shaken.
I did something, everybody. Good night!
Drop the mic.
Shade. Katarina Shade.
Ian Clark, everyone. Ian Clark. Appearing at a
Phasing.
somewhat medium-sized comedy club nearby.
So he's going to make a notice roll.
Okay.
And beat a...
Ooh, nice. What was that? That was a 10.
15.
Oh, you roll it in your face.
Looked like the null symbol.
It was the
Bam. And 13.
Oh, that was close.
So I get a +4 to attacking damage.
Why +4?
I know.
Because I phased out and
Matt's
appeared right behind him.
So 7, that's a hit.
Ellipses.
Got a 33. I get that.
Question mark.
8.
Naturally
shaking.
B.
+4.
Yeah, you got a 7. You rolled
I
a
think
3.
that made that.
And a 4. I got a 6. They're parry 5, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, why'd you get the extra D6?
It's my wild die on my attack die. On my attack roll.
It's messing you up because you made that subterfuge.
I made the
roll.
subterfuge roll.
Uh-huh.
Then I made an attack roll.
You don't get a wild die on damage, though.
He hasn't done
This is
damage.
damage right here. This is my sword. D6 plus strength, D6 plus D6
Okay.
plus 4. So 9.
That I'm probably dead.
I'm the shaking guy, yeah.
You are. I'm the shaking guy.
Okay.
Throw him.
Shaking like a Polaroid picture.
Weaker.
Weak door. I step in and attack with both, even though I'm at a -2 now for those attacks. So I need a 7.
You made me a little hors d'oeuvre sandwich.
Oh yay! 10, 14. I got it. This is on a raise.
This is actually the better sausage.
This sausage is...
It's summer sausage.
Yeah, it's kind of a mild.
Yeah, this is better.
So this is on a raise.
Okay,
I
just
don't-
shaking his head.
I don't like it.
Of
Pass that down.
Pass the
Pass
sausage cutter.
some
I
more
got
sausage.
a
down
hit
to
with a
Dave.
raise,
No,
but
no.
did nothing.
Here, take that again.
Like that. How about you?
You get me?
No.
Was the cheese good?
6,
You open the deal?
10. I needed a 7, so that's a
Horseradish.
hit with no raise.
I don't like horseradish. Where did dill be?
They're parry 5.
I also tried to class it up and bring
Yeah,
some
but I'm
plates
at
too.
-2
Dave.
because
You
I
don't wanna
Oh,
use
plate
plates.
stain.
So nothing. I did 6 points both times, so nothing.
Wine?
Was bad.
Yeah.
I am not covering myself in glory with
About
this
how I gotta
combat.
pee and I gotta get by all you guys.
I think I'm up with a 2, right?
Yes.
Maybe we'll take a pee break.
I raise my club with a
Oh,
savage
you too much
backhanded
liquor today.
slash towards the imposing child. And I got a 5. I should hit, right?
Yep, hit.
Equals. And now the damage, I
Just because it's
am
not mine, I don't know
raised,
responsible
so
for
I'm
any fucking
2d6.
I'm not usually allowed to use
There
them.
you go.
And it can
That's the
explode.
reason I'm looking at you, watching you the whole time to make sure.
There you
Oh,
go. There's a
cheese.
dead
Well,
goblin. Oh! 3 6s in a row.
18,
22.
23.
Whoa, something
What
fell
are
out
you
of it.
using for
Look
a
at
weapon?
that.
No, you don't.
Club,
So you take
club
your magician's
damage.
chain and you jam it into its mouth, and flowers burst out of its backside.
Awesome.
Slumps in two.
That's exactly what happened.
Best RPG ever.
No, it was the sword cane. Oh, it was the sword cane edge.
Yeah.
So the
Hey,
flower edge.
Dave
There's
ran
so
that
much-
awesome
there's only so much I can work with.
D4
Okay.
back in
Yeah,
Raef's
where
old
Raef
office.
talked to the mouse.
Yeah.
All right. So because the action never stops in Accursed,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Hey, it wasn't very important this week.
all right. So
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
across the trail, about however far down,
Yep.
you see the goblin running. Everybody roll a notice roll. You tell me the best roll.
5.
Nothing.
Is that smart?
Okay, Matt accidentally turns quickly and gets a stick in his like ethereal eye because he rolled double ones.
It passes through my face.
Wait,
Right.
that's the second time you've done double ones on notice.
That's alright.
All right, what do we got? What do we
I'm more
got?
concerned
I got
with
a 2.
3.
I got a 2.
Is notice smarts?
Well,
No,
if you don't
it's a
have
skill.
it, yeah, if you
I don't
don't
have
have
it.
it, it's
D4
4.
and a D6.
It's D4 minus 2 if you don't have it.
And a D6 though, right? So get the
Yeah,
D6.
you still
still
get your
get the
D6,
D6.
but it's D4
My
minus
foresight
2.
is gone.
That happens.
Ah, here it is.
Plus a 6.
D6.
Oh, and my wild die.
These are mine.
There you go. 10 minus 2 is he got an 8.
So you got to
The guy who has no
you
notice.
See, and you're like, I think I see something in his arms, and
It's a kid!
Stone goes, "That's a baby!" And off goes
Off
the
I go.
leathery pupilless thing, and you clear as day. You hear, and the thing pushes off into the wood.
Uh-oh.
That looks
That's
tasty.
my best
Let's get it.
impersonation of a baby.
Wait, is that other thing dead there? The one that's
Yes.
in between us? Okay.
So I go 12.
Everything's dead.
I'm not mad.
All right, so
You run.
so we
full
have
out?
somebody who's
Yep.
choose to pursue. Anyone else choose to pursue?
Yes.
Boris, there's a baby. He's got the baby.
I love the chase.
That's mine.
I love the nightlife. I
All
love
right,
the boogie.
look up the chase because I want to make sure we get it right.
You're
So
Henry
now we're gonna.
Hey, Rafe, go to the chase on that.
Okay, so we're going into chase mode, which I think is a cool.
It's
Savage
one of the
world.
cooler mechanics, which is why I decided to run because I
I just
knew where
wanted to
Dave
know.
was going.
There's no GM manipulation of you finding that. No manipulation. This wasn't frequent.
That's all right, Dave. I
We kept searching for it early, and I'm like, you're not finding the goblin. But it actually worked out. I did roll a D8.
no, I was rolling poorly,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I could tell that I was not going to find it.
All right, so if I remember
All right,
correctly,
set up.
So foot
Fucking
chase, agility.
First, set up.
Excuse me.
Set out tokens of some sort for every plane, spaceship, horse, chariot, runner, or what have you in the fight.
I'll be a spaceship.
The
Okay, so
character-
there's a goblin up front.
Yep. Now we need to determine what range increment is. You'll see exactly what this means in just a moment, but for now, simply pick the increment that goes with the fastest type vehicle in your chase. Blah, blah, blah. So,
Sprockets.
foot or bicycle range increment is 1. Now deal each, what's his vehicle? Don't deal each character, only each vehicle, but is that one, do it in more detail?
This
for
is
foot
page
chases?
82 is foot chase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that one then. Because I don't have foot chases.
I'm a space ranger.
Pick the length of it, either 5 rounds, 10 rounds.
5 rounds.
Yep.
Ooh, quick one.
Or
no,
dog
yeah, we can
fight.
go with 10. I don't know.
5 is good.
5.
I think.
7.
Okay.
Every 8, 7, 8.
Those are long pursuits as those taken between ships and may be measured in minutes, hours, or even days. Standard is 5 rounds used for most chases and usually simulates less than a minute of actual. So he's sprinting, we're going to chase after him, that's the standard. I would
5.
say.
All right.
Instead of dealing out an action card, everyone rolls the appropriate maneuvering trait. Agility is a foot chase.
Okay.
Is there anything in there about
Can you
pace?
substitute
I thought there were
athletics?
classes in this, no?
Not yet.
Not yet.
There
I got a
are.
9.
5.
Is there a wild
5.
die? No, wild die.
Yes, wild die.
You always
It's a trait,
roll wild
trait
die.
test.
What does
I got
Joe
a
mean? I got 2 6s. They both blew up.
Participants
1.
draw a card for each success and raise on the maneuvering trait roll and keep 1.
So basically,
As
if you
their
got over a
action
4,
card.
you get a card.
I get a card.
And
Beats,
then,
beats,
Over a 4 or a 4 and over?
4 and over.
Yeah, meet or beat.
All right. So
Meet a babe.
now if you
No,
get
Brian,
a raise,
what do you get for raises, Rafe? You get an extra
None.
card?
No raise.
Nothing?
Yeah, but what if you get a raise?
You get extra card.
Yeah.
you get 1 per raise.
Doesn't say.
No, you just get 1.
Okay, so 1. 1.
1. Matt doesn't get any.
And you keep 1. You only keep 1.
Okay.
Right, so you look at the 2 and you take the better.
Which is better, high or low?
Higher. And
Wha-
you
whoa.
don't want a club, right?
Why did you get 2? Because
Gotta
you
get
got
a
a I
raise.
got 2
A club. A club means you get a complication.
Yeah, you don't want a club.
You want the higher, but not a club.
Higher but not.
A character with a higher card than his foe is said to have an advantage over him. This is abstract, so it may mean the character is ahead, behind, or even parallel to his foe. The important thing to know is he's maneuvered is to get a superior position. He
Okay.
can bring his weapons to bear if he has any and is inclined to use them.
Oh.
So Varger is running.
You ever see Pamplona?
We get a bear and a bull.
All right. So with your crazy horse legs, you see like a small rocky ridge, and you're so fast. You run up the rocky ridge, and you can clearly see the goblin down below, and you're like, ah, it's right there. You can't quite get to him, but you're like right on top. What else?
It says characters can act on their action card as usual, but since movement distance is abstracted, the value of their action card determines any penalties to the roll due to range and whether or not a melee attack is possible.
So then what is?
So where did you
with the
go?
cards?
How far did you go?
I got a king, so I don't know what that.
I'm ahead of him.
I'm up front.
okay.
We're up front. That's-
Oh, we're going
this
that
guy's
way?
dead.
No,
Yeah.
that's not how we're...
So
Oh,
I'm even.
I see. Well, you can do it your way. You can do it your way.
No, I'm even. I'm even with. Yeah.
You're up there?
It's excuse me. It's abstract. They have to have a ace or higher to even attack you.
He's got guys. I have an ace.
Yep, that's
so
it.
I can attack him?
Yep.
Although he's carrying a baby. Just gonna throw that out there.
Swing for the head.
Just one baby.
The goblin thing. Not the big set.
Oh,
Wait, is this Labyrinth?
So I'll try a
you
grapple.
spoil it.
Oops.
Which I believe is like fighting minus 2.
You see a tall, effeminate man in a tight sequined outfit.
So because you're running through the woods and you're not like that far ahead of him, you just kind of barely caught him, you're going to be at -2 for any action. And you have to count 3 this side.
I'm gonna grapple.
He's grappling.
Gonna grapple.
Grapple, scrapple.
Alright, so what's that against my agility?
It's a regular attack.
No, it's a regular attack. So it's against your parry. And then it'll be a test of strength if you want to get away from me.
Okay.
Let's spend a penny.
He's gonna roar first, so it's against your Katy Perry.
Ooh, that was
the small size make it tougher.
Reached in and pulled that one out, yeah.
I'm a small size.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
6? No.
You got a 90.
I got a 9.
Okay, so what is grapple?
What I'm wondering is
Strength
if
test.
grapple's allowed in the chase, because it
9
nullifies the next 4
minus
rounds
2.
of the chase.
Yeah, I was going to say, because
I think you just caught up with him and grappled him and rolled him to the ground.
Yeah, it's like a tackle.
He
I
does
got
have
an
horse
ace. I did.
feet.
I have a pace of 10. I got an ace, which beat his king.
Yeah.
I don't know if grapple works.
So it says it's an opposed fighting roll, so it's not just a regular
Okay.
attack. The defender may attempt to break free. All right, so it's an opposed
This rules
fighting
break is brought to you by the Nerdhearders.
roll. He's entangled. Okay, so I'm entangled and shaken.
So wait, what's your pair? So wait, so fighting roll to grapple on a raise. The opponent is shaken. So what's your parry? 5.
5.
Yep. So I got a raise. So you're shaken. The defender can make an opposed strength or agility to break free. Any other action is made a -4. The attacker can make an opposed strength or agility to damage the victim.
Okay. Alright, so. Alright, so I have a pretty good agility. Defender attack, pick either their strength or agility. Okay. I'm rolling my agility.
Listeners at home, Craig is cutting the cheese.
And it is
So
divine.
it's opposed, so you gotta roll.
Well, I got a 9. Do I roll again?
No, you've entangled me.
Right.
That's according to the way I read it.
Aw. You've entangled my heart.
So I roll my. So I roll a strength check.
Strength or agility?
We'll do strength is better.
Seven. Okay, so you win. Successful.
But you would have been shaken anyhow, so you would have been at a minus to your roll anyhow.
Okay,
here it is.
Okay, go ahead. All right, so next.
So Dave, you can kind of choose because we're in a chase. So melee attacks might not even be possible because movement's abstract. So you could be like, you're not close enough to even do a melee attack, and then so it's really just you're running, throwing
Thus
knives.
rendering the last 20 minutes completely useless.
Yeah, we'll just go that way. But yeah,
that
so
would make sense, kind of a car chase or vehicle chase.
So do it this way. So
we'll just keep it going, and I think it's good. But I do think next time, it would be you have to keep it more abstract than that because
right. The only thing being that my pace is greater than yours.
Way
Right.
bad. He managed to get an ace. That's the way you can make an attack.
right. But he's also like a 4-foot tall thing running through the woods, and
Yeah, well, he just launched himself at you, bear hugged you, you rolled into the dirt.
All right, so without
I'm not going to
Baby
attack.
flying.
I'm just.
Baby
So I'm not
flying.
attacking though. So here's the thing: is I realize he's a baby. I'm not attacking. I'm just restraining.
Yep, that's right. So everybody else. So what does everybody else do? Nothing, right?
I'm chasing. Well, we're all chasing.
We're all chasing.
Right, but they can't do anything because
Right, because you got a king.
All right, so now we roll. Now everybody gets a new card, or do we roll again?
Nope, we have to roll an agility test.
The chase continues.
The chase
even though he's
continues.
being.
Oh well, yeah. How are
chase
you
continues,
rolling the
'cause he
play?
hasn't-
Okay.
He hasn't stopped me. I can still get away. He's
Yeah, so do it like this. Instead of grappling you, I grabbed your arm. Like,
So you grab the back of my shirt or something, and I'm trying to get away.
That works. 17.
8. 17 looks like 2 for you.
Yay!
5.
I get 2.
I got an 8, so I get 2.
So you get 1.
Uno!
2. 1.
Oh, 2 clubs.
Oh, no.
2.
Oh. Do you have to
10.
take the highest?
No.
No.
No. But clubs always gives you...
Bam!
Something bad, right?
Generally. It's a complication.
Alright, so you're gonna kind of get close, right? So he's grabbed the back of the goblin who's still trying to get away and shake off. So you can make.
Well, so all right, let's do this instead. So, Rafe, if it was abstract, right?
My complication is just that I can't attack.
So if it was abstract, right? So Rafe, so if it was so I think what happened was I just drew really lucky, and then I rolled well, which happened to end the chase.
Yeah, Dave handled it.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, you're ending the chase?
No, I'm not ending the chase, but I got closer than most people would.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Totally handled.
All right. So Ace, so what do you want to do? So you guys are all kind of getting up on him.
Get up on
I want to grab the little thing by its head. Again, not the baby.
Grab its head?
Yeah.
All right, so again, it's going to be -2 because there's a lot of stuff going on. You're in the woods, you're way bigger. It's little. You got another set of big, weird horse legs in your way.
Me. I'm parkour.
Yes, you are.
Me too.
I got a 5.
All right.
I got 3.
3.
I'm -2.
No good.
I think I missed. I'm going to throw a Benny.
All right.
Oh no, the baby's name is Benny.
I got a 4.
4, so success. So
Boom.
you just kind of grab his little snarly little
It's got a
ragamuffin
little head, so I
head.
just like a basketball.
It's a ragamuffin.
Yeah.
Oh,
really cool.
that's
It's
why they're so
giant-
It's my racial enemy.
All right.
Ragamuffin.
All right. So who's up next? Queen?
I have a queen.
Queen of clubs.
I
So
gotta
you
see
get
the
up, but
balls.
you can't do anything, right?
I get up? What do you mean I get up?
So
Oh, because
you
I
get-
can't, because I
Catch
got a
up to the
club, so
pylon.
that's- Yeah, I
All
catch
right.
up to the pylon, but I can't do anything.
Get pylon.
Jack?
I want to pile on.
Boom.
All right. So you'll be. So you come up. You're -2 because.
I'm going to try and grab the baby away from him.
Oh, that's going to be -4. Very
Craig, you got a clean, right?
Don't grab
Agility?
Like don't grab like a ball.
It's a minor obstacle.
Agility?
Oh, right.
Agility test for me to try
So
and
hold
grab
on,
the baby?
back up. So Dave, he got a queen of clubs.
Yeah.
That's a minor obstacle.
grab the baby.
Minor obstacle is objects of some sort get in the way. Make a trait roll to avoid them or suffix damage appropriate to half top speed if in a vehicle or
I
fatigue
did it.
level.
I'm good.
Bumps and bruises if on foot.
I'm good.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
God.
So you know he's like.
So you see a
right in
branch.
his
You're
thigh.
like,
Yeah, like, wow, I'm a dump here. So I run and I flip over it and I do a double gainer and then a half twist and then I
Catch
land
your
with
sunglasses.
It just slows you
And then
down
I
when you
get
wait for the
back.
applause.
and then you all hear dun 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 dun
Yeah.
all right. So the scarecrow runs up and says,
just
"All
saw-
right."
I just saw the top of the original Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god, it's so bad.
I forgot how the baby instantly fills its cloth diaper.
I forgot how bad
It's
it is.
agility test, right?
It's really
No
no
idea.
idea.
Sounds
Straw
good.
diaper.
Okay. All right.
What are you trying to do?
Oh,
Grab the baby?
you almost
I almost-
killed the baby. You almost stabbed him with a straw.
The baby has another eye. It's okay. All right. 10.
Boris try.
10.
10 of hearts goes first. He's going to try to shake free of his bondage. So you guys choose strength or agility.
I'll go straight.
Can I just try to support Brian's roll by giving if I pass mine,
Yep.
giving him a plus?
Yeah, you would do that, I think, with like a +2 probably.
So, but I still have to pass my
You have
roll.
to get it with a raise, I think, to give him. Or no, you have to pass, and then every raise is. I think
No,
a
no.
raise
If I
gives you an extra
pass,
plus.
I give him pluses.
Right, but I'm saying with a raise, you give him a further plus.
I got a 5, so I pass. So I would give
Plus.
+1,
+1.
so I have an 11.
An 11? Okay. So you're still stuck tight.
There is a giant werebear holding his head.
All right, I have a 10 of clubs,
And a
which is a
bullman.
major
And a
obstacle
bullman going,
complication.
Bull horseman.
So I'll roleplay. I get a -2 trait roll, or I suffer some bumps and bruises, which I got to look up.
Okay,
So I'm running along, and then all of a sudden I don't see. I'm so focused on the baby. There's like a big ditch just right in front of me.
The ground falls
I
out.
remember
Yeah,
like,
ground
you know,
falls
that's
off.
about
So
the time I
agility
stopped
roll?
watching was right around Airbnb.
Agility for me is only a D4,
Oh, that's
which
bad.
is a critical
Critical
one.
fail.
I think
So-
there's a baby explosion.
Here's what happens. You cannot roll a Benny on a critical, so you can't use a Benny.
All right.
And you actually hit the ditch
Yep.
and continue to stumble, bump into your two colleagues
Oh,
who drop the goblin who takes off.
Got it.
Nicely done.
Good job, Dave.
Alright.
Round 3.
You have another
Oh, no. Sorry, Matt gets to go. Sorry, Matt.
Take out my shotgun. No, I'm just kidding.
Enough of this.
D&D, this is when Matt lets
You
like
could.
2 arrows go.
Except Matt needs 4 rounds to reload that shotgun.
Did you take damage?
I have to make a vigor roll. If I fail, I gain a fatigue level from bumps, bruises, cuts, and scrapes.
Nice. Here you go. There's some fatigue for you.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh, it's radioactive.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
Or just hit a horse's butt.
Maybe now you have
And a
the
werebear's
proportionate
butt.
strength of a horse's butt.
Yes.
I tell you, if a bear goes in the woods,
You're a horse butt man.
all right.
I don't know
Who's
what
up? What are you
fatigue
doing
is.
there,
Yeah,
Shane?
the
Just running after
you.
Okay.
Continuing the chase.
Floating after.
All right.
Name for a regular person.
Agility rolls, everybody.
Use 1581.
I'm -1
Oh!
all my rolls.
Come on.
What are we doing? This is running again?
Agility again.
Yeah, we're still in the chase.
I have
We got like
passed
35 now.
17.
one for me.
Nothing.
That's me.
Nothing?
Nothing.
I'm -1 because
One.
I'm fatigued.
Oh.
My eye. Those listening
All
at
right.
home, Dave.
That's
is
you who
trapped.
Yeah, I did that thing where you like
So,
jam your
what
knee.
clubs
you know,
is
like,
no combat?
Clubs are different complications.
What'd you get?
I
He
want
doesn't
what
get
it
to know ahead of time. Pick
I
one.
don't get to know ahead of time.
The better the card, the less important the
King of clubs.
means
All right.
you can't attack.
So King of diamond goes first.
I'm going to try and cast Entangle
So
on
what does the whole thing say? Like, well, the chase. Because it seems odd that we wouldn't try to just beat the crap out of this guy.
It's just
We gotta
so
catch him, though.
It's,
It's
really
abstract.
not supposed to be like a combat thing. It's
Correct.
supposed to
yeah,
be
that's
like
what I mean. That's what I mean.
It's better with cars and stuff
Yeah.
because you...
Those are staying
Well,
home. Great thing about
we did
RPGs is
with,
you can make it up as you go.
We did it with more like a cloak and dagger thing, and so I probably could have set it up better, but
No, I think it's going well. I just
Ian, roll the dice.
yeah, it's supposed to be like you're chasing him through the woods. Do you get him? Do you not get him? And then at the end, you have a victory or a
Using 2
How do you
points.
tell whether you get a victory or not?
You catch him.
yeah, like does he? Do you break out into like a field and you find him, or
Yep.
Using 2
like
points.
that's why when I set it up, I was like, oh, he got up on a ridge and you
Uh-huh.
saw clear as
Yeah,
day where he
yeah.
was, and then we got into the whole combat thing.
Okay, so using two of my power points to cast Entangle. It's an opposed agility roll.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Okay.
Okay, so he is entangled. This is going to be fun. Ready?
Baby.
It just wraps the baby's neck.
Alright, so... let's see... So, -2 penalty to pace. A raise restrains the target fully. So...
But everybody, so
And
during
that could end it.
right, but during the so it's -2 across the board, so you're a 6, so it's
Okay.
no raise.
Okay. So now he has a -2 to his pace and skills linked to agility and
Yeah,
strength.
so you definitely like your cuss come up and grab him, and
Yeah.
you're definitely giving everybody a small advantage to catch up to him.
Okay, excellent. Boris do good.
Boris do good. All right,
Good job,
I
boy.
got King of Clubs.
so what does King of Clubs say?
Distraction. Something obscures
He
the
can't
character's
attack.
vision or path. He cannot attack this round.
So
All right,
Get a
so you
branch
turn
in the
around
eye.
and you say,
So I'm instead
Yeah.
of attacking, I'm just going to try to get in. I'm going to try to get in the way and use my bulk to be an obstacle for the goblin.
okay, so you get up close to him, but again, you're kind of like the tree got in your way, so you're right up on top of him. You guys are all kind of neck and neck.
Yep.
And
Are we looking like the higher cards mean we're doing better? I really
It's just
don't
a sto-
understand what I'm doing.
It's a storytelling device. It's supposed to tell a story about
You have
Chase.
advantage.
It's really like, don't overthink it.
Okay.
It's a storytelling game. It's
It's like math. Don't overthink.
Yeah. Okay.
What? So
There's a 32%
I won't
chance
overthink
you're
it.
overthinking.
No.
All right. So who's up next?
Queen of Hearts.
I missed.
Playing with the Queen of Hearts.
Yep.
So I will go chase, get down on all fours, scrambling after him, and try to grab its head again.
Okay.
This guy loves head.
I know, right?
Hell yeah. I got an 8.
An 8.
Yes.
Nerdherderspodcast.com.
Plus 1. 9, actually.
+1.
Yeah, some plus 3 dice in mine.
All right. So again, you reach out, you grab the back of his head, and he yanks back a little bit. All right. So it's my jack. And nobody beat a jack, right? See if I can break
Most
free.
people
So I'm
beat a
going.
He's entangled. -2.
-2.
It's gonna hurt. So I suppose.
Strength.
So you pick strength or agility.
Strength. Do I get a wild die?
Yeah.
Yeah, you always do.
Yeah, it's a trait test, so you do.
6.
6. All right. Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere. That roll. All right. Who's up? So the rest of you guys are maneuvering. Next roll. Where are we? 3 in?
4. That was 4.
4. So this is the last one, right?
Yep. So yeah, a roll.
1.
Man up.
Hey. He's -2 on this.
Yes.
I got a 5.
2 for Matt. 1 for you.
Was it 5 to get one or
for
4
you.
to get one?
4 to get
Oh,
one.
4 for one.
another club.
Thank you.
1, 2.
I'm really shaking up.
Yo, I got a red joker.
Ooh, a club. 3 of clubs. That's not good.
Yep.
All right. So
You had the Joker.
Joker.
Joker. You're plus
I
2
don't
on
even know what that means.
everything.
It's crazy.
It is
It
crazy.
means you could phase matter in a chase.
You get
Alright.
+2 to whatever he does.
Yeah.
All the trades.
So you're winding up how you want the chase to end at this point.
Right. So right now the guy's kind of grabbed. A bunch of you guys are beating me. Jack of clubs. You guys got the Joker. So we'll kind of narrate the ending here, and you can kind of pick how you want to direct it to go. Because you guys definitely caught him. He's not.
I
going
get another
anywhere.
card, sorry. I counted wrong.
It's not gonna matter.
And I might have some fatigue and crap that happens, but I'll wait for Ian.
So yeah, they've got him enough.
Have a tea.
Anybody want a beer?
No.
No thanks.
Tea.
Round up the chase because I know
Which kind?
Ooh, you're gonna
The
Raef.
Tea
top
or
one.
sweet?
That one. That one.
It's good.
Thank you.
Love your sweet leaf.
All right.
So they've got him. I just want to take the baby away from him.
All right. So you go up. The thing's
I
like
could
kind of
bet he
gnashing and gnawing, and it's about to like take a chunk out of the baby's skull.
Oh,
Starting
no.
to
you take a
frustrate
trait roll at -2.
I put my straw hands,
that's what happened
try
to
and
me
cover and
before.
protect the baby and pull it
Before
away.
it wasn't a
Rip the
-2,
baby
though,
out of
was
its
it?
way.
Then I bite its head off.
Oh, you had the 10.
That's what caused me to
Yeah.
fail,
Massively.
which caused me to get the fatigue.
Go,
and
my
now I'm
belly.
exhausted.
Wait, I'm talking. Group discussion.
Yes.
Really quickly. Killing the goblin, or are you letting it live?
I have the baby now.
Did somebody have
No
bloodthirsty?
discussion. Live or die.
Live.
Live. Die. Live. Die. It only takes 1 die to kill it.
Boom!
Brian killed.
Shouldn't we question it? Even
So-
Boris knows good for
That
questioning.
pisses off those two. Cause that
Yes, it does piss off the two.
You're goblin.
There's
make
no
that
reason
part
for
up.
us to act like animals.
I'm a freaking bear!
Yes, and rise above your baser
They're all
instinct.
like, I want to ask the goblin. The bear goes. And you're like, oh
There's no way to treat a captive.
So what's great here is
not Captain's
Craig's
dead.
moving towards defiance and Brian's moving towards acceptance.
there's a Betty for.
All right. 4.
All right.
All right, we taking a break?
Because of my fatigue.
Yeah, everybody take a break as you hear rustling off.
I got a
Oh, a rustling. Excellent.
Wait, Russ is here? All right. Because
We rejoined the party after one of the after the dumb peer has suffered massive hay fever.
in the harsh,
Oh, it's probably me.
Damn scarecrow. Allergies.
in the harsh wastelands just south of the Black Root Wood, no one gets to rest. You hear a rustling. The baby's crying. There's goo. Everyone's yelling at the werebear.
Bad werebear.
And you hear a rustling off in
Wait,
the
Russ is
bushes,
here?
maybe 25
That joke already happened.
hectares away.
It's funny.
20 minutes ago. Wait, how
How
far?
many hectares away?
Yeah.
Wait, how many
In
wheels?
this world,
How many
that's very
wheels
similar
is
to
that?
a beat.
Can we use
Dave, you're
gun
going to
slinger?
make fun of Raef's measurements if you use hectares.
Yeah, that's probably a good point.
Can you give me that in cubits?
All right.
For the listeners at home, we've obtained M&M's.
Niagara Mining World.
And Skittles.
Brian, you
Taste the rainbow.
it's an Niagara World where they collect stone.
Leave Raef alone.
No. I'm having really a good time with that role-playing session, so I can make fun of the Niagara.
Wait, I rolled on the wrong thing to see if I'm fatigued again. It's against vigor, not agility.
Save.
That makes more
From now
sense.
on, you're using the big system. You're using however you use it.
Nice, there you
All right,
go.
good. So I'm only fatigued. Get your exhaustion out of here.
Nice. That's what I like to
I'm going to
hear.
roll against agility to see if I'm tired.
Anything? Anything?
Hey,
Anyone?
now.
Anything?
I'm looking at him and seeing if I can see anything in particular.
I noticed
You
that
see
he's
the
very
shape
nicely
of a
painted.
man.
Nicely painted.
I got a 9 on my notice roll.
You see the shape of a well
Muscle
sculpted
oiled
man. If you lived
Man
in another
child.
universe, you might even think
carve
of a
out
statue of David.
Some sausage
Carrying
and
an
stuff
axe
it with M&M's.
with a loincloth.
Far?
Why would you put a loincloth
David
on an
Farr?
axe?
Just imagine
Challenge
me.
accepted.
Imagine me with the very long loincloth to keep it PG. It only took a minute to get it. All right, so yeah, you clearly see the outline of a man behind a bush, looking like a tree.
Does he look threatening to us? Does he look?
He's definitely looking right at you. He's like trying to figure out what you're
Excuse
doing.
me, sir. Have you lost a baby?
I'm a little self-conscious, so I throw a hood up over the horns.
Oh,
Proud of
oh,
yourself,
ugly.
brother.
I'm still mopping the blood off my face.
It is the beauty within your soul that matters.
So he
That's for
steps
me.
out and he's
He's gonna
got
stuff it full of M&M's and give it to me.
he's got a large wooden, not quite a spear, but almost like a short spear in one hand and an axe in the other.
He said he did it.
And he's like, he says, "Hand over the baby, witch marked."
Oh.
Now there's
You can't use that word! That's our word!
Witch hizzle.
Which mark, please?
He definitely gonna need it.
www.3nerds.us.
Safe to assume you just hand over the baby.
Boris has baby now. You
Keep
baby.
Mishka away for a moment.
I don't want to eat this.
Still kind of hungry.
I am going to approach.
This is an aside, folks. This should be good to watch. Ian said to me as I was trying to cut a piece sausage for myself, "If you cut a piece off and carve out a hole and stuff M&M's in it, I'll eat it." So I did it, and now he's going to eat it.
Oh God! He did. He ate it. How's it?
Sausage and M&M's.
Sausage and M&M's.
Sausage.
What's the problem with that? Oh,
Don't search that on the internet.
no. I'm going to try to use persuasion.
Sorry, Dave.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
It had to be done.
I like it.
And
If that doesn't work, I'll use
we are but
intimidation.
wayward circus performers.
Birthday magicians.
I got a 4.
Is that a opposed or is there anything
Yeah, I would imagine, like against spirit, probably.
against spirit? You say.
Let's see.
No.
Just done.
I'd be a straight test and then whatever you wanted to add.
All right. So role play. Are you really going with the circus?
No, I'm not. No.
Role play. Let me hear it.
Juggling rocks.
So is the baby yours because we are only looking after its welfare and the good well-being?
I was sent by the village of Nigor to get their baby back.
How does a village have baby?
I want my baby.
My baby back, baby back, baby.
The village of what?
Chili! Baby back ribs.
Pygor.
Pygor.
So I think a dingo ate your baby.
Pygow?
And that is the danger of
writing
role-playing
things
in an
without saying
area
them.
where you're allowed to drink.
Right. Don't write things
And
out.
don't-
Say
don't-
them first.
Make sure I often use that trick. You want to speak out loud so that your ear hears what you're writing down. Pygor sounds good to me.
Village of Pygor sent me to get back the baby.
Well, your story's changing, man.
I have to thrust a man with a stick.
Move to impeach the witness.
Second.
Yeah, I hang out.
You take out your phone.
He steps closer. He appears to be a well-muscled warrior. Clearly looks as if he's
About my eyes.
seen many battles. He's well outfitted and armored.
So we only have your word for it that this baby, you have any connection whatsoever. However, if you tell us where the village of Pygor is, we will return the baby ourselves.
It's Tuesday.
You may
So
even accompany us if you wish.
So he looks you over and he says,
I am not smiling. I am hiding my canines.
Says, who do you serve?
I serve no one.
We serve the concept of the greater good.
All help Star Empire!
Are any of you,
I
Paul's
am-
game, are any of you members of the penitent?
I am not a
You
member
have,
of
you have to be higher, I thought.
No.
Since I don't know
No,
what
you
it is,
can-
I'll go
Anybody?
with no.
It's
No,
just
I
a-
don't
it's
think
just a
you
fate.
are, no.
It's just a fate. I mean, it's just a.
It's just a choice.
Whether you're
yeah, it's
fighting
just a
for
choice.
good.
Whether
It's
or
a
not.
choice. Like,
Oh,
if
yes.
It's a lifestyle.
Yes.
The thing is, if,
Is there
like,
training?
It has an official Facebook
like,
stat.
if you want to use him as an ally, then you would have had to take that as an edge or
Right.
something. But if you're just part of an organization, you can be part of an organization.
So he looks at you and he says, "You're a member."
Yes.
The what we're referring to is the Order of the Penitent, which is an order, a holy order of witch marked.
If you had read my backstory.
Can you tell me anything of that?
This
We
guy,
seek
this NPC didn't read
to
your
rid the
backstory.
world of the witches.
Can I make a notice roll to see if this guy is part of the religious order
You get to
itself?
wear funny
Like-
hats.
You would have to be witch marked.
Open bar.
No, because the order of Vitus
Vitus
is the actual human order that started the
Gotcha.
Order of the Penitents. They have drugs in it.
Somebody read the book beyond Ross's bio.
That's good.
Hey,
I
but
wish
it-
I had.
I'll
I did.
all credit to those organizations that may have interviewed him, those podcasts that may have interviewed him. That's what got me interested in it.
Okay. Which ones?
Like Nerdhearders.
Which one? Which one more though?
I got a 5.
A 5. He doesn't have any scripts or medallions or anything. So you all notice though he relaxes and he puts the spear in a thing and he says even if you don't all serve for the penitent, I can tell that you don't appear to serve any witches. The village of Pygor is not more than 20 minutes walk from here. If you follow me, we can return this baby to its family.
Boris wonder how many hectares.
23 and a click.
In a clip.
Oh, mixed metaphors.
So you guys have probably like a 15 or 20 minute walk. Any questions you want to ask before you head back? But he seems to be pretty mission bound to like get you back there.
No, I'm good.
As we walk, I'm going to reload my flintlock, which means I'm at a -2 to my walking. Do I trip?
Do you have anything to eat? I'm really hungry.
Agility and a D6.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see
Really
if you
hungry.
fall because you could wet your black powder.
Good. Oh, I got a 10. I got an 18.
Oh!
Wow.
I'm dancing, actually.
Over here.
You managed to reload yours and the shades.
Yeah, nice.
Does Pygor have good
It's
swords?
work while
I got
I'm
a
doing
10.
it.
Quite fast. Is there only tavern there?
I stand in front of him.
Unfortunately, in the world of
Chickens?
Morden, there's barely enough food for everyone, especially in the Highlands.
Food. Broad category.
I'm sure there's a goat that.
Why don't
someone
you go
of
eat
yourself
the
could
goblin you
bow
just
off.
killed?
Ooh, goats! I love goats.
All right. So, any other questions? Anything else you guys want to accomplish?
So,
I'm a
what's your
I'm
name?
skipping along.
Gilmesh.
Gilmesh?
Gilgamesh or Gilgamesh?
Or is it Gilgamesh?
No smart.
Gargamel.
Are you from this area, Gilgamesh?
Excuse me, are you from this area, Gilgamesh?
No, I was passing through two heights.
Passing what?
Passing down.
Stone? What?
To heights are in?
Sure.
I got a cousin
Hi,
there.
Brazil?
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Even Boris think this sound fishy.
No, and the village is undergoing great strain, so I stayed to protect them.
Great stain.
Wax on.
Billy Mays here.
I've only been in the village for about 2 days, and
they trusted you
Boris
to get
wonder why I trust him.
a baby back?
Him?
there are other villagers out searching. I just happened to find you.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know of the witches creatures that are in this area? We were attacked by several creatures.
Actually, I came this way because the goblins seem to be a new problem in this area. The hunters from the village, they've actually lost several hunters to poisonous snakes and lizards, and so my fear was that some new evil is creeping up here.
Because when we entered the woods, there was this large voice that told us that anybody that entered the woods would end up in the witch's cauldron. So how...
That's further north of here into the Blackroot Moor, which is Blackroot Woad, which is on the other side of the village.
Okay.
Which is why the village is so far south and usually is able to avoid these problems, but now the goblins and snakes...
Is there any monetary interest that we might be able to occur by helping the village out?
The village is barely able to sustain itself, as
Boris-
are most villages in this world.
Boris wonder why small, smelly creatures want baby.
I wonder as well.
Where's the goat?
Okay, let's go to the village.
So you guys get back into town, and it definitely looks like
run down
people
little
look-
rat shack.
Yeah. I mean,
In the village, the people you see are a police officer, an Indian, a construction worker.
Yeah. So it's not a huge village. It's probably maybe.
That was the worst joke of
So it's on the edge of the
We take
mountain.
away a high five.
So there's a valley.
Oh.
It's-
It was Rafe's high fives.
I'm
There's
listening.
not much of a central section, but there's probably in the teens of buildings spread around.
Okay.
It's, like small farms, but again, they're not producing. They're not like lush gardens or anything. You can tell they're a hunting society. There are skins hanging, and again, the people.
So somewhere between 13 and 19 huts.
Yeah.
Leather.
Yep. Some are a little bit bigger than others.
how to literalize that?
I would say, like a rough count again, maybe 50 to 80 people, including small children.
On a scale of 1 to 10, their filth factor.
I would say
He's a king. He's all covered in.
but again, what really draws you in is that their gaunt appearance. They just don't look, they don't look to be well fed. They don't look to be, and
Soulless
far
eyes
more
kind of
women and children than strong men.
Boris is going to wander over towards one of the fields where, crops or whatever they're attempting to.
And just a couple birds fly away.
Yeah. He says, he kneels down. I want
It's
to.
hard for me to take it serious when Dave does that too. I'm trying.
I'm not kidding.
That's funny.
I want to do a notice check. He's going to check the soil and see if he can tell.
Take root.
Yeah.
No, as you're checking,
Boris, stay
you
here.
see a young mother run up and
Mother.
And do you still have the baby while you're checking the soil?
Yep.
Runs up and is
Dips the baby in the soil.
like Morris. Weird coincidence.
What's the trick? Yes?
Give me a name.
I like Boris. That's perfect.
Herb.
That's a great
Herb. Yes.
Which is being named in several
Herb
roleplay
tears,
sessions.
and you can see the dirt kind of
Trying to clear it up.
yeah,
Just
exactly,
clean
right.
streaks in the
Clean
dirt.
streaks on the dirt of her face. She runs up and tries to grab the baby.
Boris, baby, now. How about what do you? With his limited intelligence, what would you suggest? Maybe smarts or something to see if it clicks with him that this is clearly the mother.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Yeah, I exploded it for a 7. So
even in your ignorant state, you just
little candle over his head.
Love, yes. So you hand the baby.
He hands it over.
She runs off, and a couple other villagers are starting to mill up to you, and so you can do your thing that you wanted to do. Really.
All right, yeah. So he's just going to check the soil, see if he can tell. Is it in his background? Oh, splody. So 7. Just kind of testing it to see if it's.
I mean, it looks like mountain soil that's been.
Is it tainted in any way?
No.
It just sucks.
It's not. It's good potato. Good potato soil, but not so good for fruit.
Is the mother still nearby?
I'm not a.
What? Is the mother nearby, or did she run off?
She kind of ran off, and she was kind of surrounded by some other women. And
is there a village headman or somebody we can talk to?
So there's a couple men who are walking up now, and one of them seems to be a little older and wiser with little white flecks in his beard. Nobody really old, but that's not uncommon in this world. People don't live too old.
Oh, we stumbled into Logan's Run.
No, in the whole world.
Which way to carousel?
Well, I say to one of the older person, if they start to come up, that looks like the leader, I guess, or mayor, say, well, it seems like we were able to do a fine service for you and return one of your children to your village. It seems like food is pretty scarce here, but my friend Mishka is going to need to eat pretty soon, or some really bad stuff's going to happen. Would you have a goat or a couple chickens, or a side of beef?
Yes, we are happy to feast tonight for this happy occasion. We did not think that, Laluka would get her baby back.
Maybe you're...
Does she live on the second floor?
If you're not going to take it seriously.
Beat me to it.
I live upstairs from her.
So a big, there's festivities. A goat is slaughtered. Unfortunately, the knife slips and a villager cuts his hand just slightly. But it is late. It's coming up on the midnight hour.
In the midnight hour,
is there a full moon? Everyone is offered food of some kind to their liking, whether it be raw goats or
all the goats.
Somebody's a vegetarian. Some carrots and other roughage.
I thought you said this wasn't good for growing vegetables.
Carrots
like 5 pounds
are okay.
or something.
They're good root.
Carrots are not a vegetable.
They're a good root vegetable.
I think it grids it out.
Breaks down in pounds.
I think so.
I don't eat
human.
I'll take that and give it to
you.
You
don't have to, do you?
Okay, sure.
Construct.
So while you're there, one of the things that the villagers start talking to you a little bit about, and they chose this village because, a lot of the creatures avoid the black root woad in general, right? I'm telling you, look it up.
I know, it's just funny.
The black root marsh.
Marriage.
So they avoid black root because it really is kind of the is it the Crones? No, sorry, Morrigan's. Kind of Morrigan's lair. And there's a pass that's, maybe a half a day's or to about a half a day's travel away that cuts through the pass. And you can tell that everyone is kind of shy, has a hard time with Katarina because they talk about how there are shades and other agents of the Dark Queen that travel.
One is having a hard time with creepy ghost lady too.
Great, scary. But then the other thing you guys also hear, one of you asked, why there seems to be not a lot of village men, and they tell you that, recently the hunting parties used to have a safer place to hunt south, kind of where you guys were, but lately there's been poisonous snakes there, some hunters have been bit, and hunting parties have gone out and then come back, and so their safe location seems to be kind of pressed now, right? They can't go too far north because of the marsh, They can't go too far to the east because that's where the shades have a lot of activity, and now all of a sudden things are starting to press up from the south as well.
So, you guys asking for help in some way here? Because
we know better than to ask for help in these harsh times. Everyone is barely able to survive. We wouldn't ask you to do anything that we couldn't do ourselves. We're hardy people, and we are doing our best to survive.
Okay, I'm ready to move on then.
Obviously, didn't read that page of the book.
Well, I believe we must help where we may, and I would say we stay.
Can we clear out this hunting land for them?
Food here.
So, in the village itself, churches of any kind?
Churches? Not really. No, there's no churches. I mean, there is a hut where they have like a central fireplace where they may do some,
sacrifices.
So nobody follows the common faith of...
Yeah, they
the
do.
Enochian faith?
They kind of have their own like farmer's version of it. It's like an agra village.
Rock.
Agro world. Children of the
But
corn?
it's not a built up enough. I mean, it's
he who walks
the
behind the
whole
roads.
village is maybe 8 to 10 years old. Like it looks like they have only formed this not so long ago. They don't have like foundations. They don't have church spires. They're rustic living.
It's not like a redheaded kid named Malachi, is there?
I'll defer to someone who has leadership of some kind, Craig. You're royalty. You guys
Nobility. I'm not going to take the, what is not my...
I was just a simple farmer before all this shit happened. Stuff.
So
his 4-second lag works in the wrong direction.
So Boris, even with your limited intellect, you know that it's not too far off until winter, and most likely this village will starve unless they can get better hunting.
Clearly, there is something riling up the evil in this area,
and you're welcome to move on.
And we're the only ones who can fight it.
Boris wants to stay and scare crows. Crows eating crops.
Crows are good eating.
Not sure what's in it for me.
Do you always need to benefit financially?
Does the Lord Enoch not warm your heart with every great deed?
I need a lot.
You're a vegetarian. There's grass all over the place.
That's true. You are
Even
a
your
vegetarian.
horse heart must feel some bit of joy by doing.
I didn't say it a heart.
Boris, keep corn in pants for you.
Will the village
Where's the
be able to
goat
support
eater?
us while we fight your battles for you?
We have already butchered one goat.
So that's what we get. We get the leftovers from the one goat. And for this, you want us to throw our lives away. As cursed as they may be. Accursed as they may be.
Give us the baby to raise as our own.
We wish
Like a pet.
for that ugly woman's firstborn.
Laluka. Boris, name him Django.
Bring forth the Laluka!
Hard childhood already in the city.
Working every night.
She barely escaped. It's only due to one hit song.
Boris spending time with baby. Awaken Boris' biological clock.
Must plant seed.
His withered little straw heart is beating away.
If you're really unsure, what path you may take, one of the elder, rather ugly women says, with their kind of hooked tooth hanging out, and she's like, "You could always visit the pool of the singing stones to see what they might tell you about your future."
Is it reflective?
Not singing.
Oh, okay, good.
Are you still a bear?
Wait.
I'm still
Does the
saying
stone sing or does the water sing?
Singing stones, but they make vibrations, so it's not very reflective.
Oh, good. She can come.
That's merely.
I say we look.
I say we kill things.
I'm
good at killing things.
Boris feel kinship with people.
Okay, out of game for a second. Do we even have the wherewithal to live here if they're not going to feed us? I mean,
I don't have to eat.
I know.
Me neither.
No offense to anybody, but I can live off a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And
I eat 3 to 5 pounds a day, or I die.
So you start asking them, and they definitely are like, listen, they've lived here for 8 seasons, and they've always been able to feed themselves and grow. And originally,
now there's people missing.
Now there's people missing.
Less food.
They used to have more hunting grounds, and then the shade started to take over the mountains. So if they were able to,
it's all about shade hate.
If they were able to get, the shades have been there a lot longer, but to recapture them some hunting grounds there might help them. But this new threat in the south,
shades.
if they were able to, hunt, and they could prepare food. But I do want to point out, in this world, in my view of the world, there isn't a lot of money. Like people are, they're not. It's not Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm not asking for riches.
But
I've supplemented my life just by acting as a bodyguard,
right,
a hired muscle. I'm not looking for riches. I'm just looking to make sure that I don't starve to death.
Get 5 squares a day.
Right, and I'm just saying the village will be supporting me one way or the other.
Horsey over here just wants to get his beak wet.
So in the end, remembering that I came from like a small village like this, I am willing to help out. I've got nothing better to do right now. I'm with this ragtag band of
Let us follow the local custom and go to the singing stones.
Well, Gilmesh stands up and says, in searching to the south, I did find an area where I feel as if with some investigation we may be able to find the nexus of these.
So the nexus of the darkness.
Of this darkness.
Is to the southness.
If you'd like to investigate there further, I will serve with you.
How many fathoms?
7. And a third.
Of a knick.
And a fortnight.
3 mics.
How many hogsheads do I get to a barrel?
2 fortnights and 1 fathom.
How many
to the southern tip.
How many hogsheads to a barrel?
Right between the taint.
And we're gone again.
I'm going to sleep for a day, so I get rid of my fatigue.
Right. Yeah. So here's the thing: is I'm more than willing to help this village. If only to move on.
It's a one-off, guys.
in the story. But I do.
I see us building a university here.
Civilization rising to the skies.
Let me reread the hook.
We have an hour and a half.
Starving village. No, that was it.
I'd like to find a stable and take a nap.
If we
You're like, oh wait, if you take it and save this, we'll give you this chest of gold. Only if you do it, and we'll protect the gold if you don't do it.
If we build an irrigation system,
can we buy goats for gold?
What if we focus all of our resources on stonework?
Wait a minute.
That would help.
Matt's onto something.
Never mind.
If we teach them to fish,
irrigation,
although there's
eat
fish,
for a lifetime.
I'll take 2 fish.
I want to build
there's
irrigation
a pool
systems.
20 fathoms away.
And a click.
And a click.
And a click.
And 2 hectares.
And a day.
Let's go to the stone.
I like irrigation system.
Is there a buffet there?
Boris drafted up plans for aqueduct.
Right. So based on how well the chase went,
we need to start a democracy.
No, rotating.
All right, so
system.
you all rest. So all power points are returned. All
oligarchy.
You had a good night's sleep. Someone broke out a little bit of ale, some vegetarian honey wine.
Ooh.
As opposed to the meat-based ale.
There's a lot of blood ale.
Oh God!
Delicious.
True blood.
Welcome to our village. Have some ale. Thank you.
Chunky.
So Gilmesh is like,
Is feet?
Is this fur?
In the morning, I take a drink of water from the well and turn back into a human. I'm like, oh, it's magical!
right.
I would like to spend the night in one of the fields and scare away any predators. That's what I did.
I spend the night
I found a
sneaking up
stable.
on Boris.
And a filly.
Hey, you come here often?
Why the long face?
I actually feel invigorated by the night, so if they're all going to rest, as I am a nocturnal creature, I will go to the singing stones.
Is there a full moon?
I ghost him.
Somebody's drafting behind me.
All right. So it's not uncommon in the world of Morden for charlatans as well as true seers of the future. I need my thesaurus. To fathom the fortnights and the palpable visions.
You don't get credit for putting palpable into a role playing session.
But it's not unheard of. But whether or not they're charlatans or whether they are real is always a question.
I will tell you that I am skeptical, but I would like to go and see. Get an axe.
And so are you going with them, really?
I'm not gonna let you go alone.
Oh, I think I can take care of myself. Do you not realize that my rapier does 1d6
No, you go. I'll finish up what's here.
plus 4?
You can almost kill a goblin with a single blow.
I can almost, but not quite. Never managed to make
So upon approaching, and you can hear the hum of the singing.
Rocks. Oh, they don't even know the words.
They're humming and they're singing, and
Yay!
And as you approach,
Greg has placed a lovely piece of
So-
ceramic.
Oh. It's naked ladies wrapped around a piece of green plastic.
so the
Someone
water
could
kind of,
win that. Auction for charity.
Kobolds for kids.
.com.
and they say,
Come sail away.
through a, an almost an echoey voice, like you don't quite hear it, but you feel it, and they say, "What brings you?"
Come on, if these are singing stones, you need to be doing a Mick Jagger. That's where Dave goes.
He just failed his culture roll.
boy. Oh, God.
I saw the future end. Seriously, not one Rolling Stones.
No.
Not one.
At least you.
I blame Shannon.
At least you didn't try.
Okay, so what's going on here? And outside the game again, should we even do this, or should we just go to the...
She's obsessed because she can't get no satisfaction.
Nah, there you go.
Thank you, Brian.
What brings you?
They can't hear you on the mic.
What brings you to the singing stones?
We seek guidance. Oh, oracle of the local
Watering hole.
color.
I drank it very well.
Do you care for the lives of the villagers?
Yes.
We care for all innocent life.
Also robots.
Innocent robots.
Without your action, their death is imminent.
Or imminent.
Which one of these is an English teacher?
Correcting the grammar of the GM.
It's a social faux pas. It's correct the grammar of
They'll lose track of the story.
I was speaking ethereal. They don't always pronounce their eyes.
Maybe he meant that their death was really important.
Well then, we gotta go.
That's true. We should leave them. If their death is truly imminent.
I was going to say,
Their death is
in other words, death could take it at any time with very few legal procedures.
I apologize for interrupting.
So you're saying we should go back to the village and rest up?
For something big is coming soon.
On the other hand, this could just
that sounds like a sign or portent.
Lilu and 3 of her friends, and they're just fooling us. On the other hand,
It only took me 6 turns.
Your
so
neck
looking
is
at that
quite
to realize that he was doing signs.
graceful, lady. May I look more closely?
Oh.
I definitely think we should stay here for a little bit longer.
They are caught between the jaws of the Snake Queen and the evil
Gorgon?
and the Dark Queen's desire
the
for
Morrigan?
power.
Yeah, but I don't know who the Snake Queen is.
It's the Gorgon.
The Gorgon?
No, that's somebody else. Trust me.
Thulsa Doom?
Gorgon.
You know who the Dark Queen
Who's
is?
next?
don't you?
What is it?
Hecate?
Hecate.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Dark Queen's your cool.
So you should know. Yeah.
She's your
Save
I mean,
the
if somebody
village.
was like traipsing around claiming that the Red Witch was going to get us all, I would know what that meant. I'm just saying.
I'm a ghost.
Look, Catherine. Catherine.
I just sing it to the red.
So,
We can't.
alright, caught between just...
Yeah, the Gorgon.
Yeah. So basically, lizard men or...
Shades.
Shades. I say the lizard men.
You're here. Let him go.
What? No, I'm asleep.
Oh, you sleeping?
So what are you talking?
I'm in a field.
I'm talking about a character.
I'm in a sarcophagus.
Dave, how many crows do I scare?
A murder.
D6 minus
But there's a
6.
raven
Ooh, that's
on top
good.
of a tree watching.
Oh, there is?
For real? Oh, the Morgan.
The Morrigan.
How far away is this raven? Good Morgan, do you think?
Is it Ray Lewis?
Is it in shotgun range?
About 3.5.
He's not a raven anymore.
It's not
He's
watching
retired
you, it's
raven.
watching him, right?
So he looks retired.
And a murderer.
He's a quid.
Let's save the
If
village.
you have all the
Where's that
information
white
you need, you're welcome to leave, but I can't carry this whole game on my
No, I think we've already left. I bit this one here in the neck, and I think we're good.
She's ethereal.
Oh, let me
You
try.
get a watery taste.
I fell into.
Not satisfying.
I fell into the pool.
Ooh, I bet it's like saltwater taffy.
Which is made,
They're slippery.
it's actually salt water too, so it's pissing me mad off.
Oh, salt all over Katarina.
It's a garlic salt mix.
Oh my God! It hurts and burns.
It's like at the movie theater. It's full of sunlight too.
Okay, we're back.
Do you have a question?
No, we're done.
Okay, we're back.
Clearly. Plot device. Let us go back to the village.
I agree.
We already decided we are going to help. Seriously, I don't even know why I wasted my time.
Would you please take a survey?
We will give you a 10% discount.
Was the information
on your
you
next
gave-
oracle.
Was the
A
information
game
you gave
mechanic called
helpful?
Signs of Importance, it's where you can get more information. But not quite.
But let's go after the lizard men.
Wait, let's do
Can
a
I get
Yelp review
clarification
for
on the
the singing
imminent
stuff.
thing? Can I ask for that?
I'm going to give the singing
okay,
stones two stars.
All right.
I found their mispronunciation of imminent to be put off.
It made this whole adventure confusing.
So we wake up in the morning, and Craig says,
I say we
Victor
go south.
says we better save the village.
All right. So do you?
They will die without our help.
I think we should save them. Or
Gilgamesh
lots.
asks if he can lend his sword to your cause.
No.
He had an axe.
He's a little...
He had a spear, so...
And
It's a matter of speaking.
Oh,
He had a
okay.
spear.
Figuratively.
Figure of speech.
He had a spear before.
Yes.
And an axe.
And an axe.
Spear and an axe. He's
And
dual wielding a
He
spear.
wasn't holding the sword, but he had one.
It was a wooden axe, a wooden spear. So
What
that's
is
a
this guy's
spear.
on?
And he's packing something else under that
Does he have any
loincloth.
money?
He holds up his crossbow and fingers the trigger.
Can we kill him and take his money?
Boing! Well, I think
Yeah, Gilgamesh!
Gilgamesh,
Gilgamesh, you can come with us. There might be an accident on the road, though.
See if that snake's poisonous.
Okay.
You coming with us is imminent.
Come! We go.
All right. You have an ally if you want.
She's got a mad gat, too.
That is a woman with a shotgun and a baseball bat.
Perfect.
It looked better with the picture.
It's armored.
All right. She's got very good sneakers, and her neck looks very columnar. I'm going to drink her.
One rule book for many genres. Okay.
She got a nice gun.
I would treat this episode as how
Not to
and
run.
why not to GM games ever.
This is why you shouldn't allow drinking.
Players are dicks.
I'll have you know, the two people that have been drinking the most are just sitting back being quiet.
Who are those people?
Except one of them
And
keeps
yelling,
swearing.
I was going to say, and yelling foul words into the microphone.
The foul words would have come regardless of my drink.
I was kidding.
So we're off to the south to save the village from hunger.
Seriously, though, if you lose this figure and the black and white art, I would rather have the black and white art with us. So I say that Gilmesh is a woman in a tight t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers.
With a shotgun in the baseball bat.
Huzzah!
Looks like a Glock.
There you go. Close enough.
I'm kidding.
Victor.
She's heroic as oil.
That's
Hello.
that's not the best paint
Look at the
job
tail on
ever.
that.
Who did that one?
You
Say
put-
it. Say it into the
Medusa.
recording.
You put Medusa back.
At
We
least
don't
you
need
get something to drink.
There we go.
Oh, greetings, hefty maiden.
St. Pauli girl.
Look at those jugs of ale.
Oh,
Thank you.
crap.
Good night.
Look, there's 6 of them.
How refreshing.
She's from Mars.
She's from Slanesh.
All right. So any particular
alcohol abuse.
So Gilmesh does recall seeing some heightened activity to the south.
Oh, I watched that video.
So the goal is to discover what's been happening to the hunting
Loading.
parties and the hunting grounds.
Yeah, so Gilmesh felt like there was kind of a nexus of activity where like the goblins had been raiding out of, and it looks as if he had discovered some paths where it seems to be a little bit more.
Does anybody have knowledge of goblins? And are they snake charmers?
No. So
I didn't even know there were goblins.
I didn't read. I don't remember the Gorgons.
No, they're.
I'm not saying there aren't. I'm just saying, like, I know
No,
nothing.
they're
Those fallen into the
pupilless.
lizard creatures and the lizard guys, and nobody bothered to choose one of them.
Yeah, they were
That's
leathery,
pupilless monsters.
pupilless, leathery skin, green. They're like calling them goblins is probably unfair because that's what they were, but that's what these models were for the game. But they definitely had more like reptilian features.
Okay.
Oh.
So before
Gob
when
lizards?
we were chasing after that goblin, maybe was it heading more towards the south? The one that had the baby that we were chasing after, or was it just randomly running into the woods to lose us?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get very far, so you're not sure. But he certainly was running to one side of the path from the other, so it appeared like he wanted to be on that side of the path
Hey,
instead
got
of
any
that one.
Splenda?
Yeah, for sure. Look over there.
Splendor.
So, Craig, that's what we're
doing?
This Splenda break is
Yes.
brought to you by the Nerdhearders.
Just trying to figure out what's happening to the village.
US.
And
No,
where all the men
we are
gone.
going
Home for all
to
things geeky.
the central location of the disturbance that's
disturbances.
pushing into their hunting grounds.
Okay.
I'm looking to kill.
Yep.
And hopefully we can find something for
Wanna
him to kill, for him to
down
eat,
there, sport.
and for me to suck up.
For a
Use a
vegetarian,
drink.
you're really violent.
Put that away.
I just don't. Doesn't mean I
So-
don't.
Boris would like something to scare.
No, me. I was trying to keep it out of the podcast.
There's no
So
point.
after a few hours of searching,
Beat me.
can you fly?
Yes.
You can. So you kind of hover up high, and you notice off in the distance.
I kind of hover up high.
What's it off in distance?
Okay. So you hover up high, and you notice a big reptilian, almost like a crocodile, up on 2 legs, dragging some sort of like mountain
dragon?
creature.
Oh, he said dragging.
Like it's grabbed some prey, and it's starting to like drag it off towards, away from your direction. So it's a good,
I just launch on the hoof.
whatever, maybe a football field or 2 away from you,
What's
like
a
just
football
coming to
field?
the end of the clearing.
How many hectares?
Cool. It's a cool model.
Awesome!
So pretend that club's a deer.
There's a creature in that way.
Women, you serve no purpose.
That's nice.
A creature similar to a much larger one of the ones we killed before is over there.
Didn't everybody sign theirs? I signed
About
the
a
ones
football
I did.
field
That's
away.
one of my 18 in 3 hours models.
Cool. That's awesome.
Nice of you to donate it.
Yeah, I am not donating any of them, thank you. The ones I donated are right there. We just killed them all.
If you care about kids, listen to Nerdhearders podcast.
I already donated my painting, and the ones I painted for the Kobolds for Kids are much better.
They look lovely.
They're awesome. I did my best painting.
So this is a pause. I should have paused this. This little pause. You're getting coffee, and we're talking about these models, and
role-playing is awesome.
I'm going to pause the recording now.
You're gonna let it walk away? Do you guys have any
Hell
commentary
no.
on it?
It's an evil creature.
Okay.
Wait, we don't know what it's doing.
It has a deer.
It's an evil creature.
So we could feed it to the bear.
Wait, it's carrying a deer?
Yeah, dragging a deer off into the woods.
So is the deer still dripping blood and stuff?
I mean, it's dead.
It looks like a much larger version of what we killed.
That's what he's trying to figure out.
Does it look like it's related to what we already killed?
That's what I'm saying.
That's good eating.
I mean, it looks reptilian.
The deer?
And they look reptilian.
Does it
But
notice?
it's not eating it. It seems to be
Is it
dragging.
get it? Oh, we can't tell. I can't.
So
communicate
no,
with you,
my,
right?
my initial thought was to
back
follow
down,
it
and I
back
told
to
you
where
where
it
it
was
was.
going.
Is it heading right towards us?
It's heading
if
away
we're-
from us.
Oh, away. Okay.
It's like a walk.
Follow it!
I would say
Almost
follow
like a
it.
big, husky alligator type thing.
I whispered to the damn
dragging
field.
it.
Let's
Is that
follow it.
normal for
I
this?
take off.
Yes.
Follow it, Katarina.
We follow
the
it.
Gorgon is known to create like reptilian, nasty looking
Follow
things.
it.
So
Follow it. Follow
We
it.
follow it.
We'll take us
it.
to the evil place with the evil things and tasty treats.
Follow it.
All
What
right.
happened to this model? It grew into be this big giant
did. That
monster
was
thing.
weird.
It was a smaller,
It
hulked
twisted
out.
thing.
So it's
Sorry,
got
guys.
this, you know,
I should have got up while you were up.
deer,
I'm sorry.
mountain deer, goat type thing that it's kind of dragging by the legs. So it's not very hard to track at all.
Is it a zebu?
Not trying to be funny. Like, is it really not? It's like a deer
Don't worry,
hybrid
Raef.
thing, like what he is.
I mean, you're not on
No,
Earth.
this is a
right?
huge crocodile. Thing.
Right.
It's
But
holding
is
a
the deer like a mongrel?
No,
thing?
it's like a
No.
grazing
Oh,
animal.
yeah,
It's like
it's
a wild grazing animal.
It's like the thing that's been taking out the town's game.
Bigger than a mountain goat, but you
Yes,
know.
this is one of the things that's impinging on their hunting grounds and
Yeah,
taking
I
all
got
their
it now.
food.
No, I wondered if the deer was a mongrel. Maybe it sounded like it was different.
All right, so how are you guys tracking it? Are you all walking in mass? Is anybody kind of
Katarina's up ahead.
Up a little bit.
Katarina's up ahead. We're back.
I'm behind.
I will
No,
walk
she's
at the
up in the
head,
air.
and I have my pistol in one hand and my rapier in the other. The pistol
So
is
is it like it's
in
an
my right
open
hand.
trail? It wouldn't be hard for us to see this thing, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely not like a well-worn trail. It's kind of walking through the woods with a purpose. Like,
Right, but it's not trying to be stealthy in any way. It's leaving.
no, it's actually pretty
what?
loud. It's not, you know, like depending on how close you want to get, or are you watching it, or are you just following the trail? I just trying to get an idea of what.
I'd like to follow it, follow it a distance. Like
The way I'm
obviously-
envisioning is he's way floating up ahead. We can see him, and we're way back. It can't even see us. If it turned around, it couldn't see us.
Okay.
That's how I'm picturing it. But we can see Katarina.
So
can you see it?
Sure. Yes. I'm high enough up that I can see the trail.
All right. So, so you see the thing kind of come up to kind of an overgrowth of trees, and as you go, all of a sudden you notice that it's not there anymore, and you kind of see like a dark shadow disappearing what appears to be underground.
Yeah.
He taps his microbead and tells us.
I transmute into a bear and track with my nose blood.
It disappeared underground.
The track is not. I mean, again, you can. There's a
Right.
big swath
Okay,
of
so
blood. And,
basically we're bringing us to this nexus where we have to find.
it sounds like a nest of some sort, where it's
Right,
bringing
it's
food. to...
It's the headquarters.
A
It's
lair.
it's the central point. It's the lair of this infestation.
All right, torch is lit.
The nexus.
that was a scarecrow.
Your vulnerabilities.
All right, so you guys approach the cave.
Yes.
All right.
I throw salt in the air with a little bit of garlic and fire.
All right. So
trying to
as
kill us all.
as you approach the cave, everybody roll
Thank you
a
for
notice
seasoning.
check for me.
What are we doing? Notice check?
Somebody tell me if you get over a 4.
I got a 5.
All right. So as you approach, you notice a mummy
I got a
shambling around, kind of the entrance to a cave, and it looks like a pretty well architect. Like it's not like a
Carved.
Yeah, carved.
Wait, I got this. Bobby, what are you doing here?
Booby, Booby, what are you doing here?
We went to school together.
Yeah,
You remember Joey's birthday party back in '82?
that's where I was going with that. All right, I'm all done.
Everything
Wait,
is
so there's a
awesome.
mummy. So was it like the mummy's just wandering around out front?
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of literally like you see it kind of shambling. So there's a
Like a guard mummy?
little mound. It's just kind of like shambling around, just kind of watching the mouth of the cave. It doesn't seem to be, you know.
so it has a detectable pattern to its.
Yep.
Yo, go talk mummy to him.
Are you vulnerable to fire, Ray?
I don't have any vulnerabilities.
No what?
No vulnerabilities.
Or weaknesses. Just the English language.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is great when you're part of a team.
The only thing I have is -2 charisma.
Me too.
I have -4 currently.
The cave is now an armored dwarven door. Melloch.
Sweet.
Speak.
Speak, friend, and enter. With a single time.
So what do we want to do with all this money? My vote is to charge it and take it down.
I would say, now, okay, so the big giant lizard thing, which we have decided for expediency's sake is a bad guy, went right past it and didn't have any trouble.
He didn't offer my friend the werebear any deer, so he's a bad guy.
No deer here.
Was there any kind of secret code or anything that we... Was there a handshake?
A nod.
I don't know for
But I've been
a
told.
fact. No, but my view of the world is that most Witchmark, it's uncommon to be what you
we
are.
are, yes.
Right?
Most Witchmarked are evil.
So, and I hear what you're saying, like, for expedience, so it's certainly tough to make that assumption all the time, but it's certainly, like, 80, 90% plus. If you see another Witchmark, they're going to be bad.
But we know there are bad ones, and we know that they're taking the food, the hunting grounds away from the villagers, and that's what this guy was doing.
But there's a big difference between Witchmark and Banes. Banes are all creations of the witches that are evil. Witchmarks were people at one point that have been turned into tools of the witches.
Like me.
And many of them have
Like all of
rebelled
us,
against the witches.
What is that? I didn't know.
So when you look at a witch and you look at all those creatures that they created, all of those are always evil. The Accursed were humans at one point that, with a witchmark, were used by the witches in the war to fight. At the war's end, many of the witches left, so their Accursed were either left to their own devices or broke away even from the witches that stuck around. And part of the whole development of an Accursed is whether you fight against your witchmark to become more human, and so you start to lose some of the benefits that you have, some of your bennies that make you an Accursed, or you move more towards the acceptance where you become more evil, but your powers increase. But all of those little creatures that are created by the witches to kind of support the army are evil because those work directly for the witches. It's only really the Accursed walk that middle line between, being created by the witches and helping them in some instances, and some have broken away, and the humans that
I think
always fought.
The only twist of my understanding of that is that all of their things that are created were animals or some kind of creature at one time. It's only human creations that can be witchmarked. So, like a gorge wolf was a wolf that was transformed. Most of those things were
pronounced Jorge Wolf.
But no, I think in general you're right. I mean, if it was a human, it would have to have human intellect to become a witchmark because that's what you retain, that human essence.
Right.
I don't understand the importance of the debate.
I didn't know it was a debate. Sorry.
No, I don't know.
Dave.
I just
I'm not going to piss off the GM like you did.
It's just a new world. It's just a new world. It just fleshing out the world to give more background.
Okay.
So the only thing, the presence of another witchmark out of, or another.
Well, what I'm
creature.
saying is that it's a witchmark, right? But it let this probably what's a bane pass through.
Right. Well, there's no guarantee he's a witchmark. It could be. Some
Go
type
talk
of
mummy to
creature.
it.
That's racist.
Well, that's the thing is, Raef could do a notice check to tell if that was another witchmark.
Excuse me, what it is?
Yeah,
A mummy is a
Speak jive.
A mummy is a witchmark. A mummy was a humanoid in the past. The alligator thing could have been an alligator that was transformed, but it could have been a human. That would be a more appropriate time. But a
On
mummy
the
is
island
a
of
human
Dr.
that's been
Moreau.
Witchmark.
raised by Djinn from some ancient time.
So I think we have two choices. We can either try some subterfuge with Rafe going up as another mummy, or we can F it up.
Well, why don't we start with Rafe
I'll go up there.
approaching?
I take the mouse tonight.
You there. I look at it with my
Mummy
viewless
face.
eyes.
And it kind of just sways back and forth.
The rest of us are like, just waiting. Just waiting.
And it just says, pass and keeps walking.
Thank you. All right.
Let him go on his way. Anything we should know about in there?
And just keeps walking.
And Raef is never seen again.
I phase back in next to Raef.
Yep, that's what I do.
Okay. So you guys see down the shaft of the tunnel, the dripping fresh blood of a kill. There are bones littered around. It reeks horrifically, and it's a carved path that stone steps that kind of go down directly into the earth.
I'm going to hide my weapons in the folds of my cloak and walk up.
Okay, in full view of it.
Yep.
And it turns.
I poke back out and I say, all of these are with me. We are on an important mission.
Party of 7.
Roll.
Yes, exactly.
Monarchy.
Roll
He owes me money.
I'll give it spirit more than smarts, I guess. What conviction?
Actually, all of them are usually all the intimidating stuff. A lot of those are built off of spirit.
Spirit. Yeah. Okay.
Do I get a bonus because it's a fellow mummy or anything? In this world, I mean. Like, because that whole thing where I can notice that it's witch markers from my thing.
Boom.
Exploding on both ends.
Oh.
Just
Exploder.
Just as
That's a drinking again.
pass and continues to
And I say,
do any of you guys have any knowledge? Any knowledge skills, or are they all?
I have 2 knowledge skills: witchcraft and parlor magic.
All right. So witchcraft. So one.
Why not?
Where exactly was that going to help us?
In a parlor.
Right, with magicians.
You spent points on parlor magic.
There's a
No,
thing.
actually.
He spent 10 out of 15 points on parlor magic.
Wait.
I got
He's getting
D12
D12
plus 2 on parlor magic.
He did all his skill points wrong anyhow. So
Nope, I added them up. They're all correct because I didn't take that many skills.
So are we all
it
passed?
says pass and it turns, but something strikes you as odd that the alligator and the mummy like that strikes you as a
Actually, it
as an
does.
important-
Kind of like,
Use your sense.
Alligator
Did I
and
just
mummy.
sense if one's near or something?
No, you.
That'd be a great sitcom.
Well, you can try to tell if there are
Alligator
other
and
witch
mummy.
marked of
Are
the same
yours.
class around.
I'll do it.
What's
Spirit?
the range on that?
It just says nearby.
Everywhere.
Yeah, you definitely sense that there are more. Not an overwhelming amount, but there are more.
My brothers are near.
Right.
I'm going to see if there are any more Dampier. I got a 4. 2 4s.
You sense nothing.
I don't think you even have to do a
emptiness.
check. You can just sense
No,
it.
you do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you check.
So we can all sense our
Our own type.
What is
our
it?
own
I
kind.
refuse.
Do it off spirit.
Or creatures from our witch.
So Dark Queen, Chimera, Crone.
Baba Yaga.
Hooray!
Alright.
I was the chosen of Baba Yaga.
So, just
So
a
to
path
save
going
rolling,
down?
you're the only one who senses.
So there's mummies. I wonder if we had Ophidians with us, if they would sense brethren. I think they would.
Yeah.
Let's head down. Let's go, brothers.
Okay, we go.
All right, I'm going to take my horns out.
Come, we go.
Let's whip them out.
So as you
I
come
shake
down,
my horns back and forth. I shake my horns back and forth.
No.
So
Bad.
as you guys come down,
Your
there's,
puns are okay, but his isn't?
Because of the song.
As you come
Wow,
down to
okay,
the bottom of the
Matt.
stairs,
No
there's
one
the
should lift
large,
this.
Yes.
what I'm going to call
Very
alligator
tired this
creature.
night.
No.
Ah, we found him.
You know, and it's a pretty good sized room actually. Not lower than this, but about this size. And there's a few well-eaten
See if you can play poker next time.
kind of corpses, and then that fresh kill, and it's kind of like tearing and ripping.
What
at
kind of
the leg
corpses?
and-
People?
No, animals.
Okay, and the cave ends as far as we can see?
Nope. There's another door on the other side. And this thing at the time is kind of ripping completely engrossed and ripping this leg off of the.
So if
of
we
the
attach it,
deer.
we get a surprise?
If you sneak in, yeah, for sure.
How big is the room?
This size.
It's about the size of this.
What do you think?
With
Do we
two
like
doors.
just
The door at the
back
bottom of
go
the
through,
stairs
or
and another
just,
door
like,
over
go
there.
back to it?
And this, by the way, looks like stonework. So this is like
Band-Aid.
I'm thinking we're in a bad neighborhood.
Dwarven?
Ooh, dude is a lizard.
yes.
I was trying to help you out, Dave.
Band-Aid, yes.
I mean, it's like
but a stonework,
Vampires
like
kind
not
of
that
don't
stone,
like
right?
beating up people that don't want to get beat up.
Wait, this is one.
What's this?
So we're gonna do like a semi, not a quick countdown, but I mean this thing's tearing the leg off.
I can't decide.
So I'm gonna act that out.
I want to end it
in a joint.
I want to end it.
And then using his claws to kind of carve the skin.
So go.
I look
Charging it.
I look at him and I say,
All right. So you take a charge attack. All right. And yeah, so I would guess it would be, maybe about that big if you add that thing into there.
No, I can't. But like that.
Yeah, maybe one.
For listeners at home, Craig is building the dungeon.
Using dwarven tiles.
Good.
Beautifully painted dwarven tiles.
They're dungeon tiles from Dwarven Forge, I should say.
Dwarvenforge.com.
All right. So, is it my notice that I need to get to even get anything?
Yeah. So if you make a notice check, if you fail, you don't act.
Okay, so I do.
"Oh, for surprise!"
So you get a card.
I have a card because
I don't
get
5. If you give me surprise, I don't give a card. I don't get a card, but I act whenever
at
I
any
want.
time. So
Right.
I have an
Is
ace.
this a door or is
So I'll
it
go
just
ahead.
a corridor?
Okay. It's a door. It's an opening and it has like a cloth.
So it's
not like a wooden door.
But it's closed.
Yeah.
Is it beads like in the 70s?
It's like the Brady Bunch house.
It's more like
It's more like
mountain goat deer skin.
Oh, that's funky.
Wait, that's good.
I need
Paint
a
that
name
picture.
for that. What's the name for that animal?
Mountain goat deer skin?
MGD?
Yes.
No,
It's like Man
it
Bear
needs to be
Pig's
like-
cousin.
Yeah, it needs to be like
They're
Man
called
Bear Pig.
Now remember, you got to get Gilmesh a card also when we're fighting.
Okay.
He's eating this rat.
I got.
And nobody else charged in, correct?
Or he
I heard
can
one charge.
I think if he's an ally, he can work off of
6.
whoever's controlling him.
That's true. Who's controlling Gilmesh?
Oh, I thought you
Matt.
gave
I
it
got.
to Andy.
Well, I got his card. So
Okay.
someone.
All right.
No, yeah, you do.
All right. So I got
And,
a 6.
I think I'm going to pause it here, and then we'll continue after the combat is over.
Okay.
So the first action of the combat was Matt firing his fowling gun and blowing the giant lizard's head off. And now there's all kinds of screeching lizards behind the fabric that blocks off the door at the end of the corridor.
Right. So deep
Boris
down
stabbed
into the
him.
cavern, you hear like
Boris stabbed him too.
you
To
hear
no
all
effect.
this noise of like. I mean,
So
obviously
let's
it's hard
take
to
up
hear, but
flanking positions. Is my me and Brian near the door, but to the side.
I like the side with the deer. Grab a snack one.
Ian, if there's
Can't you
any-
just poke your head through the wall and see what's going on?
He's not Casper.
Yeah, I know I can.
No, he can.
He can Casper.
I can
He's
phase
Casper.
through. But I'm busy reloading.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
that'd take
no,
long.
no, backwards.
You a ghost with a shotgun.
Yeah, put the meat shield up near the front.
Gilmesh, go out through the door and find what you see.
No, well, we want them to be able to come through and then be overwhelmed, like us kind of get in from the side and stuff.
You want a bottleneck?
Yeah.
all right. So you guys.
Thank you for putting English words in my mouth.
So you guys are just kind of lining up behind the curtain here.
I just said after that.
Yep.
Pay no attention.
Pay no attention to the nonsense.
next?
So you hear like little nails on stone and kind of clinking, and you hear like guttural.
Wait, what is it?
Oh, for the love of God.
And then you see
It sticks his head through, hunts it out.
Brian's werebear kicks its head off.
so you see a creature very similar to the one that you guys killed earlier, like stick
Very
its head
similar. That's
through.
the same mini.
It's his twin.
Touche.
They're all built in a pretty similar fashion.
To touch.
Oh, I suppose they all look the same to you.
Kill him!
So it ducks its head in,
Yep.
and
It audibly says, "Oh crap!"
I guess technically we need to.
Technically, no. We reshuffle. He got the
Because I got the
joke.
Joker.
Oh, we got the
Joker.
Well, it's also a new combat, isn't it?
No, well, technically, if he could still count it as the
Oh,
same
yeah.
combat,
Okay. Yeah.
but the Joker gives us a new deck or a new shuffle anyhow.
Each guy smash goblin.
Just a horde of lizard things or what?
Why are they living
I
here?
get smashed.
The goblins are probably going to be lackeys to some other thing, and the lizard guy was just there to steal good food and feed him.
Ooh, I got an ace.
Another ace.
Well, you're in the front. Why don't you?
You got a better ace, though.
I'm gonna hold.
Do you want to hold, Brian? Because I can let Slinky try to.
Sure.
Whatever. I can let Gilgamesh, the typical chosen slayer, go.
It's just a good stout.
All right, so
Way to use the
Gilgamesh,
rules
the
in
typical
Savage
chosen
Worlds,
slayer.
Dave. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah. Gilgamesh, the typical chosen slayer, will use his
Or her.
There.
No,
It's-
him.
It's like Dave's kids. It's let's see, what does it got? Fighting, intimidation, notice, shooting. So it's got a crossbow, D6, D8. Yeah, we'll use the D8. So is he wild card?
I'm not sure how they work. Honestly, they are.
Allies?
Do they get up? They can use.
No, it's
any-
up to you. That's totally up to you. So I'll just
You
use
can
his
make him
regular.
just like a henchman.
He'd have to spend his Betty because he's controlling him. But
Oh, so the question is, does he get a wild die? Yeah, he's significant enough. Not like a villager.
Not a
his
wild
mom will
card.
be proud.
He's got better stat lines than I do. So.
You get a wild die.
5.
Careful.
5 hits.
So I'll just say he was swinging with the sword there. Strength plus D8. Strength is. Where we go? D8. So D8,
Every
D8.
chance he gets.
3. 8.
11 total.
8.
I almost fell.
So
I just
So
failed my
he,
dexterity check.
swings with the axe and like shears off a good chunk of its head.
Oh!
You can see like goblin skull. It's pretty nasty.
Oh,
Right.
Boris turns and throws up pumpkin seeds.
All right.
One done, Gilgamesh.
That would have
You're not
won
dead,
if
he's
Dave
just
hadn't
shaking.
stuffed the ballot.
Goblin brains is shaking.
I say skull. Just sheared off some flesh.
His skull is.
Were you there?
Yeah, don't bring it.
It's a wild.
Hope he's not a bleeder.
It's still one of the best times I've ever had.
All right. Do you both held? So you're up.
I made a reference to an event that is sometimes.
Andy, is your
considered-
character going?
I'm going to start focusing.
Yeah, no, I'll go too because I have the same.
Yep.
So
It's about some
Oh, yeah,
shady
right.
voting in a pumpkin carving contest.
hey,
Let's leave that alone.
oh, but again, I was the injured party. I still think it's hilarious.
It ruined the integrity.
Oh boy.
I get a 5.
Oh boy.
Yep. So what am I doing?
Get going on there.
Just an inch.
Okay.
Ooh.
11, 13. So it's dead.
Dead.
Are there
So
any
its
more?
body, So what do you wield for a weapon?
My horns.
So your horn, so you cut the thing and spear it right through the chest, and it flies backwards, and you hear like chittering and some weird noises, and you hear like a more forceful.
But we can't see through there still.
Is it
I
dark
mean, you
in
see
there?
like the thing flaps back and forth. You don't see any other creatures. There definitely appears to be like
Like a corridor.
like a corridor of some kind.
Going that way.
I like the bottleneck we got going here. They're gonna keep
Where's it going to
coming
go
at us.
after that? Do we know? Or should we just leave it like that?
I can cause a fear, an aura of
Yeah, it's kind of actually. Do you see
Is they're going to keep
Yeah,
coming
like
through.
I can
With the three of us.
That's good.
but I can make them have heart attacks.
Oh.
But I think with the three of us, like just
So there's kind of like some calm here. There isn't, there's no other, nothing else that's kind of stuck its head in.
Let's try
Indiana
to.
Jones Temple of Doom, picking the guy's heart out.
Yeah, I deny that exists.
What?
That's one of the best scenes in a movie.
What should we do? Like just wait here, or like shock troop and be
So
like,
I go?
ah.
Yeah.
I'm focusing my spirit.
Okay.
I can cause a horror of intense fear.
Cool.
So I have to focus my spirit for a turn, though.
Okay.
That's cool.
And what fear is?
Fear is you
I
make a
believe.
roll, and if you fail, you can have a heart attack.
Oh no!
Too bad these creatures have
Really?
hearts.
Oh. Yeah, well, he rolls a d20 as their fear score, and then it's on a chart. And if he gets a 20 plus, they have a heart attack and die in
Oh, cool.
46 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why 46? It seems arbitrary.
Who's up next?
I have a 4.
What's your number? So you guys, I think you guys should both still hold. That's my opinion. But again, or you can chase down into the tunnel.
So you hear claws on footsteps. Claws on stone, but they seem to kind of like be backing away a little bit.
Up on the rooftop.
It's my turn. I know what I'm going to do.
Dave, are you going to go? You've got a 6.
That's what I just did.
Okay.
I'm going to go boop, 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 left cavern. Boop.
All right. So you run out, and
immediately the booby trap opens up, fall into a pit of lava. End of mummy.
Roll up a new character.
But I'm not immune to lava.
You're rolling this game?
Nope.
I was using it in the general role-playing game sense.
I'll allow it.
Where's the arrows? There's no...
I'm immune to lava.
His death is imminent.
Here we go.
It's like a pope or something.
His eminency
So what
is deceased.
on arrows, when you're firing arrows, you're using your agility?
Agility, ranged. You have to
No,
beat
no,
a
shooting.
Shooting.
Target number.
Right, but if you don't have it, use agility.
Correct.
No, it's
With a -2.
it's
Target
your,
number.
Yeah, -2.
Right. But it's still agility.
So an arrow kind of flies by. You guys see an arrowhead like stick into the leather skin, and then another one kind of like clatters off some stone, and you see a couple.
A mover? Unchecked skills always start as 4.
You see a couple like bow guys. This guy's got a bow too.
I lean over my shoulder and I go, "Werebear, left."
Where did he go?
The one that makes
That's
an
not
L.
Ian.
Left passage.
Boris, follow mummy friend. So I'm gonna wander down with the mummy.
So you step out, and they don't shoot you, but you happen to glance like another guy back here. Maybe just a touch of an arm.
What do you guys do as free action? What are you guys doing down here? What's up? Little sweet lizard.
I think I will go down here and smash these guys.
Oh,
That's the right!
Bear.
Werebear went right. No.
Well, you blocked the corner on it.
I got Boris.
I run over the straw, man.
Bear!
Yeah.
Bear!
There,
Bear Castle.
Uh-oh.
That used to be one of the funnest movies when I was a kid. I had watched it again recently. It didn't hold up. Which one? Young Frankenstein. Igor.
I got an 8.
Where's your hump? What hump?
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened Monday? Who died?
Yeah.
13.
Egon.
Dead.
I just watched Stripes recently.
I own that.
I hadn't watched
I own
Ghostbusters 3.
that. That's to me. That is far funnier even than Ghostbusters at times. Like
Stripes has that
I was
80s movie thing. There's a big room movie for an hour, and they have
Then
no
he gets
idea how to end it. Yeah.
you mean with
they're
heavily armored?
Cross enemy lines.
Double door.
Heavily armored.
Dumbledore. Like spies like us. Albus Dumbledore.
Yeah, but Spies Like
He's a
Us
wizard.
is so much better of an ending.
Spies Like Us.
You guys can't, just to be clear, even though we're building it all out, you can't see the whole room.
Okay. I'm just pretending I can't see it. That's
All
the
right.
fog of war.
So you went.
Yeah.
Are you
Covered.
using
Yeah.
action or
Oh,
you
thank
move?
you.
Yeah, no, I'll.
Thank you. I was just
That's
going to
okay.
avert my eyes. But...
I'll fill in guys as
I'm gonna move in here
Oh, he knocked you down.
Knock
and
over the
shoot
mommy.
the guy with the bow.
nice.
Get bull rush in this game.
No,
So it's
Yeah,
+2 because it's close
Opposing
range.
fingers, right?
Oh, I got a
There you go.
10.
Booms.
I got a 20.
Booms.
I got a 23, a 25 to hit.
To hit.
Yeah.
That hit.
You hit.
3d6
You get
plus
multiple
1.
9 of those
Just one.
boosties.
11.
Boom, boom.
I got a 10.
Ow!
I needed a
Plus
11.
one.
kill.
So remember in
+1.
Deadly
11.
Elves when
Yeah,
Matt
11.
threw
Oh, it is
dynamite
plus
right in
1.
the guy.
Yes!
Boom! You make that of the goblin guy.
Give the goblins.
He rolled like a 20-something on his.
All right. Anybody else held, or is that it?
It's not your
Not
action.
only,
Yeah.
not only did it go in his pocket, he didn't notice what in his pocket.
It was perfect.
Yeah!
Is that a
I'm the
snake?
king of the
Flip
world.
that 2 over, Ian.
I got a 4 again.
Stick it on your head. Oh, Dave, you old head sticker.
What? All right, so
Are they mine?
those
The company assets.
clubs,
I think
diamonds,
these are
hearts,
yours, right?
spades, hearts.
What's that? Cards.
No, I'm thinking spades, hearts, clubs,
Diamonds,
diamonds. Okay, I go before Dave. Yes.
Hearts, moons, clovers.
All right, who's up?
Who's
King?
all excited?
I have a
You
king.
go
I have a
to the
king.
store and your
King.
Lucky Charms have
So do I really
boxes
probably don't
for
see this
$6.
guy, right?
You see, no, you do. You see his head
I don't
kind
even
of
like
stick
that
around.
series.
You don't have a,
You're a club, though.
I don't either.
Yes, I'm a club.
I'm about to say
That's
with
bad,
those
right?
cards for myself.
That's only for
only in a chase.
Only in chase.
Oh, a
Like
chase.
a
I'm sorry. I didn't know
dramatic
it was
mask or
normal.
chase.
I apologize.
What's in there? Is that like a closet in there?
Yep.
So can I move past
That's
this
the
guy and
jacuzzi.
smash him? I probably don't want to do that. I'm going to smash
It's a
him
drying
right in
rack
front
for
of
you.
him.
My straw.
Probably I'll be
You
getting
can
a
move
flank.
past him, but you take a free strike.
I'll be getting a flank, and I don't want to do my
I
flank.
love the dwarven forged tiles, but setting them up is a bit of a pain.
So smash the fellow in
What
front
else
of
do you use
me
the other ones first?
with a 5 is a hit. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Did
they
you
don't
put
have.
them on the cult board?
Well, and they're bigger.
I got the 4. No,
You can't Benny damage, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Not unless you have. There is one
Queen.
I got
Tiles are the hardest to get. That's like what they give
You
you.
just
to
ethereally just float through crap. Okay. Queen 7.
Feeling kind of boxed in here.
7.
Oh, I like it. Matt's going right through the wall, so that's cool.
I'll come in here and attack this guy there.
With his rapier.
Rapier.
Bite him.
Rapier.
Just rapier whipped.
nice.
I do
6 to hit.
Oh, my damage, I'm going to use it as a club.
6
Maybe
hits.
even hard. 11 to kill.
No.
I've been thinking of it all night. Like, I feel like
Not 11.
And the dagger is going to hit with a 10. That's a raise.
Do you have any pierce on the rapier?
Damn,
To pierce armor?
It does not.
Bends.
You're thinking
Nice.
of an epee.
Boom, a double boom. Boom.
Ooh, that's 16, 18, 19.
Bagged.
19.
Dagger to the eyeball.
Dagger to the eyeball.
5.
Rapier.
One of the
That's
fives.
I'm hearts.
Yep, you're first.
Is there anything there near me anymore?
You can walk around.
I'll let that guy's out of the way. See this guy.
Is this two figures wide?
Bigger.
Oh yeah, you can pass. You can pass
Good,
friends.
you can go
You
next.
cannot
You can go
pass enemies.
fit. You can fit next to
Without
Frank.
taking
Can you pass gas?
Yes. Not quite as loud as the shotgun you fired.
You
in
can't
the
pick your
cavern,
friend's
but-
nose.
Felt that coming up.
can't pass your friend's gas.
I'm gonna
Go get him, Ian.
my stuff back.
Go get him, Boris.
I'm gonna
Cast a spell. What
Peek
spells
around.
do you
Yeah, I'm
have?
gonna peek around and cast Entangle on him.
On who?
On the
Lizard
lizardy guy.
fellow.
Oh, I
this,
see.
this fellow
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Those scarecrows kind of tucking around there.
So again, it's opposed against his agility.
Do you have to hit or anything?
It's if I,
You just spend the power points.
yeah, and I'm spending just on him, so I'm spending 2 points. I got a 7.
It's opposed, you said?
Yep, versus his agility.
How'd you let down?
I got a 7.
I'm gonna assume that I don't get it, but I can't find my
You need dice.
huge D4 dice.
Oh, you still got it. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. to it.
That's mine. That's mine. He can use it. That's mine.
How come he doesn't get yelled at?
For what?
Oh, there it is.
For
I found it.
swearing.
I didn't hear him. I'm tired.
No,
I give up.
I did not get it.
Okay, so how much did I beat it by?
A lot.
A lot? Okay, so he's
Would
not,
you get a 7?
I got a 7.
By 6.
So he's not going to be able to move or do anything.
Okay.
He is completely entangled.
Who is?
Corn husks the
This guy?
lizard. Nope.
Or this guy?
That guy.
That
yeah.
guy?
Wow,
Read.
good.
Huh?
Can he read?
Only if he was entangled with whatever it was he was reading right in his hands.
Okay.
And
There's
in front
Google
of his
glasses
face.
on,
Yeah.
and the image is being projected
This is
into his
convenient.
glasses.
The Google Glass?
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh, I
worried.
can start
Google
playing
Glass.
on the
Take a picture of my death.
Is there another guy still in front of Brian there?
Yep.
Yes.
There's a little dude and
Little
a
dude and a
big
big dude.
Is that
All
the
right,
5?
so I'm going to move my
Yeah.
guy. I'm gonna move my guy to attack the guy that Brian's attacking.
Horny Hal? Yep.
Is there enough room in there,
Oh, plenty.
Dave?
We said we could
You can
pass
pass
each other.
friendlies, but not enemies.
So you're here.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah,
audience
yeah,
at
to
home,
attack that guy.
there's a middle
Whatever guy
chamber,
Brian
and the
attacks,
shade is going right through the walls. It's freaking
I don't
cool.
understand, but
Together.
Yes, yes. This is like a column
Yes.
of stone.
He's going right through it.
through it.
Awesome.
I stopped too soon.
I'm claustrophobic.
I got splinched.
Yeah. What's that from? The Fly?
No.
9.
Harry Potter.
Shaking.
When they apparate, there's a chance they get splinched.
What's
this little dude is shaking.
the little dude is shaking?
Is there anybody else in that room?
4.
Yeah.
Is this guy there?
No.
Oh, that's one of your guys, right?
Yeah, I get to move the other one too. So I'm gonna move him along the other side of the corridor.
This way?
Yeah.
Escher?
Gilgamesh.
The typical chosen slayer.
Dave, I'm gonna move my pace of 6 and throw a throwing knife.
As you step in.
-2.
Mummy.
Oh, for the love of all
Do a
that is
fast draw,
Actually,
Raef.
2 of these guys, but
Whoa, what are those?
Whoa.
Is that a Frankenstein's?
It's another big crocodile guy. He doesn't.
2 big crocodiles.
Frankenstein's?
Sent the thunder, splendor. I don't know what word it is.
So you're gonna throw it at -2 then.
-2, got it.
You have a throwing skill?
I do, ranged attack. D8.
When you hit it and kill it, you gotta be like,
Well,
see you
I wrote it
later,
as ranged.
alligator.
5 minus 2 is 3. I'm gonna spend a Benny.
He's entwangled. Does that
Benny
help?
Spender.
Yeah, no, he's entangled.
He's totally
This guy is
immobilized.
I don't know what that means.
+7.
I mean, I know what it means, but you get pluses to hit, I'm assuming?
Good question.
Hold, please.
I hope so, because otherwise Rafe missed.
I'll spend a Benny.
So the question is, that's what I was asking earlier, is your
Spender.
parry affected, because your parry is
Gotta
based
be.
off...
Parry is half your fighting +2.
Kind of an active dodging.
Yeah, so it's not...
Darkness, everybody, darkness.
All right.
And why are you -2?
I don't have quick draw.
So it's
I'm
technically
fumbling
a
it.
second
Alright, so we'll come back to that.
He's whipping it out and trying.
But,
That's what I did, and I buried a dagger in the thing's eye.
alright, so these
Once
are
again, missed
for
with the
little
pit
goblins.
rapier, but that dagger is
Doesn't
lethal.
say there's any extra to hit him or anything.
What does it say?
It just says he can't move or use any skills linked to agility or strength.
Right, so agility, or skills linked to agility would be parry. So you
Okay,
can't
so
dodge
currently
parry.
we are facing a massive collection
So
of lizard men and other nasty crocodilians, and you will join us later after we find out how it all ends ourselves.
Alright, so...
Okay, so we fought our way through an entire army of vicious lizard men and crocodilians and forced our way into a giant throne room, which is occupied by a mummy on a dais with a big throne, and he's guarded by a lieutenant lizard man who fled the battle earlier in the day. So we just broke into this throne room. We now resume our adventure.
the betrayer witch marked.
Oh, this is all a trap to get you.
Whatever you're planning, it won't work.
You must leave the villagers alone.
She doesn't let you know. We didn't
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I say to the high priest, yes. I see that your plan has worked. You've gathered us all here. Now, what is it you want to do?
The villagers are dead.
Huh?
As long as the Dark Queen continues to funnel troops back and forth over the Highland Pass, we will continue to squish those villagers between us.
Well, aren't we all really just dead? But in different phases?
Yes.
Why must the poor living villagers be
the
crushed
metaphysical
beneath
throws the GM off.
your skin?
Why are we here, really?
It is the will
So
of
says
powers
the
higher than
Dave, you should turn and look and talk to Frank instead of continuing to allow that conversation to continue.
Boris just pawn in Game of Life.
Seriously,
We are here to end your vile treachery and violence against the innocent,
That is violent.
and we will not leave here until your undeath ends in your true death. Dun, dun, dun.
You may have won this small sortie, but the Lizard Queen's forces will continue to press in.
What is a mummy doing serving the Lizard Queen anyway? I mean,
Good
what is a mummy serving the lizard queen for anyway?
Moomy.
Moomy.
I do not serve the lizard queen, but as long as our purposes are aligned, I will.
Nonsense! You're a lackey. I can smell it on your lack of blood.
Don't be fooled. You should turn your attentions on the Dark Queen. Why is she moving? Was it revenants? I can't.
Revenants, yes.
Revenants.
Yeah,
is the word?
yeah.
Revenants.
Revenants.
I call them zombies.
It's a trademark.
That's different.
It's trademark.
Trademark.
Zombies were trademark. GW got it early.
Why does she continue to funnel armies of revenants over the Highland Pass?
That is not our concern. Our concern is the villagers.
The villages.
The villages.
I don't want to hear any more
Down
of
the
these,
road.
Craig.
No more of these V's. And the W's are causing all kinds of problems as well.
And the Gorgon.
Aye, my laddie.
So the lizard turns and says, "Dispose of them! Dispose of them! Kill them! Kill them!" And he says, he's
the mummy says,
the mummy priestess is like, he's like, "Oh, we've lost this sortie. There's no point in continuing this fight." And
we're already 26 minutes over.
Yeah, right.
For the session.
Stop the madness.
And with that, actually, she. Is it a she?
I believe it's a he.
I thought it was a he. You called it a she.
Well, no, you kept calling it a she.
Immaterial.
Continue with the narrative.
Monra disappears into the background.
Yeah, so Monra does like his Indiana Jones roll under the dais.
I go through the dais.
Oh, you're blocked. It's got a powerful spell on it. There's salt all over the throat.
Ooh, that's good. I can't cross
right?
the wall of salt. So that guy's still there?
Yeah.
I shotgun that guy. In the face.
He's like, the Gorgon will return! The Gorgon will return! You're nothing but bumps in the road.
Don't shoot him in the bacon.
Bumps in the trail.
Bumps in the road.
I stick the gun in his mouth.
Oh, okay. So is that the end of our?
Yeah. So
we just okay.
So it's just again. I know it wasn't a super deep story. It's supposed to.
No, it's good.
It's a one-off.
Yeah, it's a one-off.
Savage World.
Yeah. No, I liked it. It's tough. 'Cause I think. Well, I'll tell you. I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think, but it's a weird setting in terms of trying to figure out what the plot hooks are. I think having true
there's so much conflict. I think it's almost you're spoiled for choice.
I think if you had just made it clear that the village wanted help, they didn't have anything to reward us with, but if you had just come right out and said, "Look,
without you, we will die."
Yeah, rather than the signs and portents was neat. And maybe we could have used that to get an edge when we went into the cave, like they would have given us the layout or whatever.
Well, and again, I think it's just trying to figure it because, I know we have the it's clear in different worlds. In this, as I was reading it, I'm like, oh, you guys are trying to be penitent, you're looking for opportunities to be penitent and serve the world. So I was like, oh, so if I give them a chance to serve the world and be, win back their
I think
souls.
it's even simpler than that. It's giving us choices where we either go more towards humanity or away from humanity. So it doesn't even you don't even have to involve the order of the penitent. You just have to say.
Well, again, my perception of that though for everyone is that it's either you're just embracing your monstrosity, or you're trying to get away from it, but you're still
But I think it's not really where the I think it's a rich universe for the GM, but I think it's really tailored to the gamers, to the players. Because it gives you so much more to work with your character and where you're
But
going with
I
it.
think in the end, those of us that were interested, if you could throw keywords in, where is there any humanity left in you, and then that. Cool. So for those of us that are more interested in having us move towards the humanity, might be more willing to go and get involved in this fight. I think you started to do that.
Right, I was going to say, when I realized that you were going for the gold, I'm like, well, we have nothing to offer. So.
Well, yeah, but there was.
I'll give you a better research die.
But I wasn't.
If your handler was not handling you very well,
but I wasn't thinking all the way through to the whole idea of where am I on that level of humanity?
Yeah.
Right. I liked it.
It's a cool setting.
Oh,
it's fun. I'll tell you, it's a lot to digest.
It is. It's dense.
Yeah.
I would like to do it again, but I would like to have a chance to fine-tune my character, I think. I don't think my guy was really very well suited to pretty much anything I asked him to do.
Really? I think it's fun to just not... Brian does this too, builds dwarves. It was fun to, like, think out of the box and be like, ooh, a magician, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Who died and became a mummy.
I want to play a game where Raef can use his parlor magic.
Yeah. It's role-playing, man. I'm not a min-maxer.
Well, and it's what I said this to Rafe too. Like, there's so much written at the geopolitical level.
Yeah, you pinch me.
That
You
it
get to
hard.
a real tavern.
I literally like could not figure out what at the player level I wanted you guys to do, and I told him, I'm like, I was watching a Star Trek episode, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to use for inspiration. It was a backwater planet that was getting pinched by the Klingons, and I'm like, okay,
there you go.
Inspiration
from everywhere you could look.
No, I think with most of the most of the hooks that are in there, it plays off of like whether or not the Accursed want to be
the character,
human or not. I think the tough part is. And it's funny because I encourage just all to have different Accursed types, is what happens when you do have all different Accursed types. How do you hook us in?
Right.
Like, and then the other part to that is, do we all even care about being more human or being less human? Like,
Well, I think you want to know where your players want to go with that part. If you're going to keep doing these
right, yeah,
that's fine.
Well, that's the other part of a one-off is like
not with the bullywugs.
Well, I built my character
throw him
for
in
one-off
wherever
this time.
Oh, sorry.
Like
No,
I
it's
built
okay.
a guy that
Just in
literally
here?
has 3
Yeah, just
skills.
in there in general. We'll find
That's
it.
what I should have
I
done.
don't feel like that.
Yeah, no, this time I did a one-off character, 3 skills. No, I wrote the story like I could keep playing.
You wrote
with
more
this guy.
story than any of the rest of us did.
I should have used this guy. Badass.
What guy?
This guy. Fucking scare the shit out of somebody.
But I still,
I think we're done.
I still really like the Savage World.
And did we have fun? We had fun.
Fun. Role-playing
And
is fun.
that's Accursed.
Nerdhearders.
And the D6 generation.
We love.
Thanks for purchasing a D6G Lost Chapter. Supporting the show helps it grow.